Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're having a great day, whether you're at home or whether you're traveling. Hope you're having a safe and enjoyable Thanksgiving wherever you are. And I'm here to do some live play-by-play. I ate dinner a little bit early, so I would be ready for this right here. So I'm going to be doing live play-by-play for this Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants Thanksgiving game. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is the first Giants-Cowboys game in years. In years that has been a big game, really. To me, I feel like this is the biggest game since Week 17 of the 2011 season when first place in the NFC East was on the line. In that game, the Giants won that game against the Cowboys. Then they went on to win 3 straight games in the wild card home against the Falcons, divisional round against the Packers, then the NFC Championship against the Niners, and then repeated Super Bowl 42 win over the Patriots in Super Bowl 46. I mean, in the years since then, there hasn't really been any big games between the Giants and Cowboys. You could maybe say the second matchup in 2016, but going into this game, you got right here, you got the New York Giants 7-3, Dallas Cowboys 7-3. This is going to be the biggest matchup in years between these two teams. So it's interesting right here. It feels like a breath for a lot of football fans, for the sports media market. It feels like a breath of fresh air because for them, here you go. You got the 4 major big cities in the NFC East: Philadelphia, New York, Dallas, Washington. All those teams have winning records this year. But we'll have to see what happens in this one because right now, I personally am picking the Cowboys to win this game because the Giants are battered right there. You got on the O-line, you got Evan Neal out with an injury. Giantsvscowboys out. You also got Joshua Izuda out. Shane Lamexall out. And you also have Adoree Jackson out as well. I mean, this Giants team's battered and injured. Even tight end Bellinger's out. I mean, it's a lot of injuries too. I mean, so I'm thinking based off the Giants' injuries, it's going to be a struggle for them because the Cowboys are actually going in this game healthy for the most part right here, where the Giants dealing with some injuries. But for everyone just coming in, I got a poll up right there. The poll is who's you got winning tonight's game. You got the Giants, the Cowboys, or the tie. I'll leave that poll open throughout the game as long as it's within reach. And you guys are more than welcome to vote on the poll if you're coming in anytime throughout the duration of this game. And so far, well, still got some time to kill before the game officially starts. So let's go to some facts. As you can see on the screen on the banner, Cowboys are 72-47-2 all time against the Giants. And they did beat the Giants earlier this season on Monday Night Football back in September to hand the Giants their first loss of the season, 23-16, with Cooper Rush filling in for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys all time, they are 31-22-1 on Thanksgiving. However, they have been struggling Thanksgiving recent years as they've lost their last 3 Thanksgiving games. Last year against the Raiders in that penalty-filled game. 2020 against Washington. 2019 against the Bills. Their last Thanksgiving win was 2018 against Washington. 4 days removed from the Alex Smith injury when Washington was led by Colt McCoy. The Cowboys behind Dak, Zeke, and Amari Cooper won that matchup. So it's been a while since the Cowboys have won a Thanksgiving game. But I'm personally thinking, because the Giants are going to this game battered, this will be the game where the Cowboys finally win a Thanksgiving one. I know some people are picking the Giants right there, but I just see the Cowboys. And right now in the poll, we have 2 votes here. 1 for the Giants, 1 for the Cowboys. And to those that did vote, thank you on voting. And I will be leaving that open again throughout the game. So anyone who wants to vote on the poll who they got winning today's game is more than welcome to vote. So right now we got 4 people rocking in here. 3 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch right here. Everyone that's coming in, thank you for coming in. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate it. You can drop a like on the stream. Hit the subscribe button, that notification bell, so you're notified when I upload more vids. So if you're new to my channel, as you can tell if you've seen the logo, I am an Eagles and 76ers fan and content creator. And tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be giving a preview for the Eagles' Sunday night matchup against the Green Bay Packers. So you'll want to be on the lookout for that. you get the chance to catch that, 12:30 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. But hey, so far it's off to a pretty good start right here. We had a fun game between the Lions and Bills right there that came down to the wire. 28-25, Bills get the win. Bills, sure, they had that missed field goal, but they certainly made up for it right there in the end. And credit to him. You also had Stephon Diggs had a phenomenal day right there as well. So the Buffalo Bills do manage to get past the Detroit Lions. And credit to the Detroit Lions. They're a competitive team. They're putting up a good fight. But, man, the Detroit Lions, they always fall short in these games, man. Well, that's going to be the difference between them making the playoffs and obtaining, and being stuck with a higher draft pick right there. But here's also the good news for the Lions. They have the opportunity for a higher draft pick but there's also because the Rams traded one of their first round picks, the Lions can get some help from the Rams too, with the Rams struggling. And they can get a higher draft pick off that. And right now in the studio for Thanksgiving, everyone's in the studio. I mean, that's crazy right there. You got Aaron Andrews is actually in the broadcast studio today with them, as well as a few of the other guys. So that's interesting. They got 5 people in the broadcast studio. I mean, this might just be for the game. I don't think they're actually going to have all these other people do color commentary. I don't think they're going to quite go there with it. But we'll see. But yeah, so far, even the analysts on the Fox Sports studio, they're picking the Cowboys to win this game right here. I know Terry's picking the Cowboys right there. He thinks the injuries to the Giants are going to play the factor, and I agree with him. But obviously, they're still going to play the game, and we'll have to see what happens. That's why they play the game. So we know, unfortunately. So right now, we still get a few minutes for kickoff right here. It'll be perfect. It'll give some more people some time to come in to the stream before we get this game started. But right now, this has been a pretty good game thus far. I get a feeling this could be an interesting game right now. But right now, we still got some time before this game gets started here. We know the Cowboys right now, they've been a good defense this year. I mean, they have helped me in my fantasy league too. I know last week they had an incredible performance shutting down that Minnesota Vikings offense to only 3 points. And Kirk Cousins started to go right back to his old ways again. So right now we'll have to see if that Cowboys defense can keep that momentum they had going from that game against the Vikings into this week. And the Giants, they are fresh off a loss against the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, they just fell short against the Buffalo Bills. So the Giants, they're going to want to look to bounce back here. They've lost 2 of their last 3. They lost to the Seahawks over in Seattle, and they lost at home to the Lions last week. In between, they did record a win against the Houston Texans, who are currently in first place in the Tank Bowl rankings. But for the Giants, though, obviously the injuries have got to them a little bit. I mean, it's part of the game right there. Injuries are going to happen. Teams are going to start to fall off because of it. I mean, obviously we all wish injuries weren't a part of the game, but they are. It's just something we all have to accept about it. And the Giants have certainly had in that position. They have to accept the fact they're injured, and they're going to have to find a way to overcome that adversity despite their injuries. So we'll see right there what's going to go down right there. So the Giants are still fresh. But this game, they're going to have to rely heavily on Daniel Jones. I mean, you saw last week they had to rely on Daniel Jones a little bit. And it didn't work out as well as they had planned right there against the Detroit Lions. Because in that game, you had Jones, he threw 2 picks right there in that game last week. So that didn't really help out right there. So they're going to need to see better from Daniel Jones. But the Giants, though, here's the thing with them. While their turnaround has been impressive, the Giants have, but they put together a good effort here. They managed to win 7 games, which is a tremendous turnaround from last year under a first-year head coach. So I give them props for that. But it's one of those situations similar to the 2017 Jaguars or the 2015 Broncos where they relied mainly on their defense and their run game to help them out offensively. But now here they are coming in with some injuries to that O-line. It's going to create a tough situation for them offensively, both passing and trying to run the ball. And for the Cowboys, look, they have a favorable matchup here on paper, but they still got to go out there and get it done right there. And for me as an Eagles fan, I don't really have a team I'd prefer to win, because either way, one of these teams wins, they're still 8-3 regardless. So, and it's not going to make a difference. The Giants win, they're 8-3, they're in second place. If the Cowboys win, they're 8-3, they're in second place. So, for me, it doesn't make much of a difference here who's winning this game. Because either way, we're going to be in that situation. But now they just finished playing the national anthem on the TV, and they're going to commercial break. So we should finally have this game underway in a minute, right now, in a few minutes. So right now we got 3 people in here rocking on the stream right here. We got 2 on Twitch, which is actually a bit of a surprise. But hey, to those that are joining on Twitch, thank you for joining in. Now that I'm doing more of these streams, hopefully I'll start to get some more follows and likes on Twitch right there. But to everyone that's joining in this stream right now, whether it be YouTube or Twitch, thank you, and I appreciate it. So right now, we still got a few minutes to kill before this game gets started. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be right back. And now I am back right there. So I don't know if you guys can see well. I have this right here, this bottle right here, this Eagles bottle that I'm taking a few sips from. So that'll keep me comfy and also allow me to stay hydrated while I'm doing this play-by-play. It's crazy, though, how things can change from year to year. Last year around this time, this was considered an easy win for the Cowboys on paper because the Cowboys were clearly the better team. This year, it still could be an easy win for the Cowboys, but we'll have to see what happens. But however, both teams are actually doing good, and they're both in wild card contention. The season ended today. The Giants and Cowboys would both be in as wild card teams. So that's the fun part about football, how things can change from a year-to-year basis. Though you always notice that every year you look at the playoff brackets year by year throughout NFL history. There's a lot of parity, though, through the NFL. Especially this year with all those trades that happened this offseason. I mean, the NFL basically had its version of climate change during the offseason with all those different trades that were going on, all the different free agent signings. And here we are now. Giants and Cowboys are 2 of the top teams in the NFC. Crazy to think, but it's that way. And it looks like in just about a minute or 2, this game will finally get started, will finally be underway. And they're showing past memories of the turkey leg being distributed for NFC games. And they're showing John Madden on the screen as a tribute to John Madden. So that's all great right there. Rest in peace to the great John Madden, one of the best coaches and commentators and most important figures in NFL history. And we're about to finally get this underway. So the Cowboys are going to kick off. Giants will receive, which means that the Cowboys will get the ball to start the second half. And surprisingly, the Cowboys are choosing their blue uniforms for those that are listening but not watching. So the Cowboys actually have their blue uniform for this one at home, but here we go. Mara's going to kick it off, and it's going to go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Giants will start their first possession at their own 25. And I talked about it for a few minutes beforehand within the first 16 minutes. That Giants O-line is going to be banged up, and with that Cowboys defense, it's going to be a tough evening for Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and the Giants offensive line. At this point, you're going to have to rely on a bunch of quick plays right here in the passing game. If you're Jones, you're going to have to rely on getting rid of that ball quickly, I think, to have a chance right here. Unless this Giants backup O-line can hold up, unless you can maybe do some curl routes and some comeback routes quickly, get rid of the ball, I feel it's the best chance. You're probably not going to have too many deep slants and on the fly go routes. But here we go. There's a quick pass to start the game. Just like I said, the Giants get a first down out of it. It's Cooper. Or it's Lawrence Kamer, excuse me. And so it's the backup tight end here. So coming in with a big play right there. You get a nice play action. He runs across the line. He runs across the line and able to run a nice route, get a first down. So he does, what is it? He moves in motion after the snap to his left, to his right. And here we go. Second down. Giants. Quick play action. Jones dishes it to Barkley, who gets a couple but stumbles on the play. So that'll bring up a second and long now. So far, 2 quick passes, 2 completions, and a first down for the Giants. Their first 2 plays. You got Andrew Thomas will be in there for them. You got Isaiah Hawkins, Darius Slayton, Kenny Golladay are in at receiver. You got Tanner Hudson in at tight end. So 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard completion to Barkley. Jones lines up. He's got Barkley to his left. Again, there we go. He's going to play action to Barkley. 3rd straight pass. Jones tries to go deep. And it was dropped by Slayton. Slayton he got past her yet. So he got past Brown. He got past him. Slayton had to dive for it. He almost had his hand on it, but he couldn't reel it in. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Oh, man. So a big missed opportunity there for the Giants. Slayton comes off to the sideline, not happy about his effort on the previous play. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Giants facing their first 3rd down of the game early. Jones back to pass. Got to get rid of it quickly. Quickly dumps it to Barkley, feeling the heat. And Barkley gets a decent game, but he's unable to get the first down. He'll be stopped at what looks about to be the Cowboys' 49. It'll be 4th and 3. And like I was saying, just before the game started, I was saying that the Giants are going to have to get rid of the ball quickly there. And right there on that 3rd and 8, could feel the heat coming. Daniel Jones felt pressure, and he quickly dumped it to Barkley. Barkley did pick up a decent game, but it wasn't enough for the first down. Now, Jamie Gillen's going to come into punt, and Kevontae Turpin will be the returner for the Cowboys on this one. So 1 first down, then a 3 and out for the Giants on their opening drive. And the punt's away. It's going to be fielded. Almost downs at the 1. McLeod tried to down it at the 1. He had a hand on it, but it bounced into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cowboys will take over for their first possession at the 20 after a commercial break. So let's see where we're at right now. So right now we got 4 people in here. We got 2 on YouTube, 2 on Twitch right there. So we thank everyone for tuning in. For those tuned in on YouTube, you can see on the right, to the right of the screen, there's a poll question right there, exclusively on YouTube, asking who's going to win tonight's game. So far, we got 2 votes on the poll. There's still plenty of time to vote on this poll. It's only the first quarter, and it's an even game. So that poll ain't going nowhere. So if you haven't voted on it, don't worry. You still got time to vote on that poll. It's not too late. So I'll keep it going throughout the game. Oh, here we go. We're at the commercial break right here. We got the holiday commercials going right here. And a lot of these commercials don't really care much for myself. I mean, I don't know about you guys right here, but you guys that are in on this, do any of you actually care about the holiday commercials that much? Do you even have any favorites at all? I mean, there is the one commercial right there at the GMC where the husband and wife each give each other presents. That commercial is a repetitive one. They're in the snow. The husband gives the wife the dog gives the husband the GMC. So that's a nice little commercial. You got the Kevin Hart commercial with the actress who played the mother in Home Alone where she yells, "Kevin!" That's a funny commercial right there. So right now, I'm going to refresh it. I'm looking at it. Okay, so right now we're still at 4 likes right here. We got 2 votes on this one right here. I did get a new sub today. I gained 5 yesterday when I was doing 76ers play-by-play with MK Michkowski. We joined together for that 76ers Hornets game. I dropped a short earlier there for anyone who's an NBA fan who's interested there. So I do some live play-by-plays for some NBA games as well. But now we are back at the game. So Cowboys take over for their first offensive drive after getting the Giants to go 3-and-out in their first possession. So we go. You got Dak. Got Elliott on the backfield. Oh, he fakes. It's the give to CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb gets the first down. So Lamb gets a 12-yard gain and a first down right here. Coach Dante, thanks for coming in. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. So right now, everything's going well right now. Get to do this live play-by-play right here. You got Dak. Throws it. He completes the pass to Lamb again. It's 2 big plays for Lamb. And honestly, it's awesome because I get to do this stream while I'm in the house alone. The good part about it is because I can talk as loud as I want to right now. I mean, nothing against anyone, nothing against my family, but it's cool when I'm alone. That way I can at least talk out loud, do all that. But to be fair, I did wish my extended family a happy Thanksgiving via text, but they're on 2nd and 1. There you can go. Dak looks for Lamb again, but Lamb could not hold in. He must have left his hands on the sideline on that play right there. I mean, he had a deep route. He had his man beat, but he just couldn't complete the catch. Ball fell out of his hands, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And I'm thinking there's a good chance right here we could be seeing our first run play from the Cowboys right here. And right now we got 1 more vote on the poll so we got 3 votes on the poll. That poll will stay open throughout the game so anyone new coming in can vote. But Prescott's going to try to throw again on 3rd down. We tried to go for Gallup, but he overthrew him. So that'll be a 3-and-out for the Cowboys. So both teams pick up 1 first down, then go 3-and-out after that. And the Cowboys, wait a minute, hold on. Cowboys are staying on the field. They're going to go for it. Spoke a little too soon. They will go for it. They have a shot at the first down here. So on 4th down, Cowboys will be going for it here. 4th and 2. They're 6 for 11 on 4th down conversions thus far. Can they make it 7 for 12? Nope. It'll be 6 for 12. Elliott stopped at the line of scrimmage. Giants will take over in great field position with an opportunity to get points on this drive. And there you go, Mike McCarthy. How about that? As McCarthy's on the screen holding his head up like this. Yes, McCarthy, that was you on that one. Now, I understand why they did it, though. They did have Ezekiel Elliott, who's a great short yardage back, but it didn't work in this case. But now that means with 11:35 left in the first, Giants take over with great field position and a chance to score their first points here. If you're the Giants, you saw the first drive, Cowboys were able to bring the heat quickly with that battered Giants offensive line. So if you're the Giants, this is something that's favorable for you right here. You get the ball within Cowboys territory. Maybe try to run the ball here with Barkley a little bit. And Jones, he fakes the Barkley, rolls to his right. He's got a man. He's going to look and look. And he's got a completion to the tight end. He's within the 20. So the Giants are in the red zone. And that's exactly what I said right here. The Giants had a great opportunity here starting this drive, and they take advantage of it. First play. Bill Jones, he waits in the pocket. He'll fake a man out. He gets to Myrick, the tight end, and he picks up the first down and more. An awesome play for the Giants. Exactly what they need in this situation right here. Pick up a 23. So far, they've ran all 5 of their passes. And Jones looks like it's going to be a 6th straight pass here. Signaling motion. And it will be a 6th straight pass. Jones, he's feeling the heat. He's got to get rid, but he gets sacked. And it's DeMarcus Lawrence with the sack. First sack of the game. So there you go right there. So now you get DeMarcus Lawrence, one of the faces of this and the heart and soul of this Cowboys defensive line, coming through, making the sack right there. Wait, that's actually Armstrong, excuse me. So that's his 8th sack of the season, but it will be 2nd and 17 right here. 2nd and 17. Jones, he's going to pass again. He's feeling the heat. He gets rid of it. It's complete to Hodgins. And he does get the touchdown, Isaiah Hodgins. But hold up. They're saying there might be a penalty, and it might be against the Giants. We'll see. And it will be against the offense. An eligible man downfield. So the touchdown will not stand. So it's still 0-0 right now. We got 9:59 left. So let's take a look at the replay, see what happened here. Oh, we got, offensive lineman downfield. You can't go past the line of scrimmage there. Simple mistakes like that are easily avoidable. That's the worst thing you hate to see as a coach right there. So now it's 2nd and 22. And the Giants are going to pass again. Jones is going to be forced to get rid of it. He throws it away to avoid the sack. So now it'll be 3rd and 22. Still no run plays yet from the Giants here. And here you go. DeMarcus Lawrence brought the heat. Jones had to get rid of it there. So now it's 3rd and 22. And we see now it's 3rd and 22. And right now, we got 4 people. And we got 3 on Twitch right here. I think this is the most I've had on Twitch at a single time right here. We're getting quite a bit of viewers here on Twitch. So everyone coming through, whether it be YouTube or Twitch, I appreciate your support right here. And here on 3rd and 22, there's a flag, and Jones just throws it away. And we'll have to see what the penalty is. We'll have to see where the flag coming from. So I think they're saying, the announcer indicating it's going to be intentional grounding against the Giants, but we'll see. So let's see what the penalty is. Scott Novak's the referee. And he's still talking over with his crew. We're going to find out what's the penalty. So it's going to be 2 penalties. Illegal movement, which is declined, and then intentional grounding against Jones. That one's going to be accepted, and that'll be a loss of down. So that'll be 4th down. And now that'll be 4th and 32. Yes, that is right. 4th and 32, folks. And now the Giants are going to line up for a field goal and hope to make some points. You got Graham Gano, 18 for 20, longest 56 here. And Gano is going to line up for how long? 57-yarder. The kick is good. Graham Gano from 57 yards gives the Giants the points. Now, that is an impressive field goal from Graham Gano. I'll give him that. But here's the thing, though. The Giants started off a drive that looked promising, got called back due to multiple offensive penalties, and they were forced to settle for the field goal. Now, granted, 57 yards is a good field goal, but when you start off in great field position, you score a touchdown, gets erased by a holding call, and you have a few more penalties go against you, that's not the drive you want to take. You want the points under. Because you wanted 6 right there. You could have had it, but the boneheaded penalties got in your way. I mean, that's just something right there, man. That's not the drive they wanted right there. So the Giants are going to have to do better offensively the second drive. But right now, we've got 5 people rocking in right there. 3 on Twitch, 2 on YouTube. Right there. And to everyone coming in, if you haven't done so yet, can still vote on the poll right there. Who you got winning tonight's game? Giants or Cowboys? So I will keep this thing going throughout the game. So right now we're at commercial break, so there's some time to kill right here. Right now. Looking right now at some fantasy scores right here. I mean, I do have the Cowboys defense in my fantasy, and that previous drive is helpful right there. They held them to no points, so that works out well right there for my fantasy league in this situation. Because from today's matchups, I do have Rondé Moore Stevenson for the Patriots. So my number 2 running back. And I also have the Cowboys defense. So that's who I got from today's 3 games in my fantasy. So far, a good start right there for this Cowboys defense. And we got another vote on the poll. So we're up to 4 votes right there. 3 for the Cowboys and 1 for the Giants. Still plenty of time to vote on that poll for anyone just coming in. And now we're back from commercial break. And now they're getting John Madden showing a classic highlight from John Madden's tutorial how to put together a turkey. Yep, John Madden, he called a lot of games on Fox on Thanksgiving. And now Gano will kick off after the Giants field goal. And Gano boots it away. So second kick will be a touchback, just like the opening kickoff. Or do we touchback just like first kick will be a touchback like the opening kickoff? We know the Cowboys kicked it off. So here we go. It's 9:44 left. Cowboys take over right here for their second offensive drive. First offensive drive was stopped. They tried to go for it on 4th and 2. Elliott was stopped at the line of scrimmage, and now the Cowboys are looking for better result this time around. Let's go. Hands it off to Zeke. Elliott bounce off tackles. He's got a first down and more. And a nice run by Ezekiel Elliott to get to the Cowboys 40. So we take a look right here at this rerun. So Elliott, replay, he takes the ball. He jukes to his right. Then finds the open hole and continues to pick up yards for the first down. 1st and 10, Cowboys at their own 40. He hands it off again. Elliott, it looks like he's only going to get a yard on this one. There is a penalty flag down. We'll see where the flag's against. And it will be a holding call on Martin So now that'll bring it back. It'll be first down and 20. So it'll be a long first down now. Right there against Zach Martin. So it's not going to bode well right there. So on first and 20 now, Cowboys go back to their own 30. Here we go. First, it's going to play action to Elliott. Dak rolling to his left. So he finds his rookie tight end. And they will get back some of the yards they lost on the penalty, but it'll still be a second down. So that was a 14-yard gain. So that'll be 2nd and 6. So right now you got on the Dallas. So first down. So we're here in the first quarter right here. I will be rocking this entire game stream right here. So it's 2nd and 6. Right here. And then tomorrow I'll be rocking the Eagles and the Eagles-Packers pregame, the preview for the Sunday night game tomorrow at 12:30. On 2nd and 6, Elliott picks up a first down on the ground. A nice game by Elliott. And that's a gain of 10. So right here, Elliott finds the hole again. So he gets through the hole. And he bounces off a tackle and continues running forward. The opening lane. So far the Cowboys, the offensive line has done a good job giving Elliott some opening holes to run through right here. He's got 25 yards on 3 carries. And this is one thing that's really helped the Cowboys is their offensive line has been doing good. And now taking up running backs. Tony Pollard comes to the game, gets his first carry, and picks up a decent gain on first down. So Pollard ran to his right and got a solid gain right there. So that'll be 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. So we got 7:15 and counting here in the first. Prescott quickly gets rid of it. It's intercepted, and he had his feet in. Yes, he did. That's an interception right there for the Giants. And this Giants defense is starting to take control of this game right there for him. So he tried to get it to Gallup, and Williams stepped in front of it, got the pick. So that was a nice play right there. Darius Williams, where they stepped in front of that pass intended for Gallup, and the pass was picked off, and Giants will take over. So now the Giants defense has done a good job thus far right here. Far in this game, they're stepping up right here. They know they're coming into this as the underdogs right here. Many of us thinking that the Cowboys are going to win this game. But hey, so far the Giants are holding their own thus far. And for their offense, obviously the Giants offense, look, the obvious part is they want to get down the field and score some points, but they don't want the same penalties they had on that last drive, which cost them a touchdown right there. They had the penalty that cost them a touchdown. They had no other penalties that backed them up where they were forced to go for a 57-yarder. Now, they did make the 57-yarder, but you want more than that. You want some points. You want a touchdown out of it here. If you are the New York Giants, you don't want to settle for field goals right there. I mean, obviously you got the lead. Your defense stepped up, got an interception. So that's good right there. So the Giants, but now one thing they want to do is get down the field and score a touchdown. But we will ultimately see what happens. And here we go. We got this stupid ad right here about the NFL pretending they care about player safety. Not even going to talk about that right there because we're at another commercial break, folks. We're back from it right here. He got easing right there. So now we're back. So Darius Williams gets the pick. Giants take over at their own 31. After getting a field goal on the previous drive. And here's the run. Hands off to Barkley. And Barkley gets, it looks to be a gain of 4 up to the 35. So Saquon Barkley right there. Helping out right there. The Giants. So far, they mainly passed the ball thus far, but surprised the Giants aren't trying to run the ball more. But here we go. They're going to pitch it to Barkley on second down. Jones rolls to his right to try to fool the defense. Barkley does pick up a couple. Pushed out of bounds by Micah Parsons. So now this will bring up a third down. So 3rd and 4 for the Giants right here. Hoping to keep this drive alive after the interception. And try to get some points off it. Because the last thing the Giants want to do here is get help, is force the Cowboys to come right back on the field. Because you already got the interception. You want to move down the field and get some points. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Jones, quick release. And it was, look at James was the intended receiver. The pass is incomplete and it was slightly overthrown. James tried to dive for it, but that'll bring up a 4th and 4. So the Giants unable to capitalize off the interception. And they'll have to punt the ball back to the Cowboys. So here we go. We got 6:06 left here in the first quarter. And the Giants will punt the ball away right here. There's the punt. And we got a penalty flag down. And we got a flag. We'll see what it is. And it's going to be a holding against the Cowboys there. So now the Cowboys will have to back up a little bit there on that one. And we got another commercial break, and we'll be back there with 5:58 left in the first quarter. So we're at commercial break right now. I've got a few minutes right here. So right now I just shared this stream on Twitter right here. So I got some time right here. These are all in the stream. We don't got a whole lot of people coming through right now. However, it is understandable right there. Some people are probably eating dinner right now. It is Thanksgiving. They're spending the day with their families. So it's completely understandable. But maybe later in the stream we'll get some more people coming through. So right now we still got a person here on Twitch. Appreciate those that come in. Right now I'm going to check my Twitch, see if we got any followers right there. Let's see. So what we get? So we got out of this thing. So I'm still at 2 followers on Twitch right now. Right now we're still at commercial break right now, waiting for them to come back, and we'll resume the action there in a minute. Other sports news yesterday in the NBA, you had the Cavs beating the Blazers 114-96. Timberwolves beat the Pacers 115-101. Hawks beat the Kings 115-106. And now we're about to start the first play of the next drive. Cowboys backed up in their own territory. They give to Pollard and then runs through for a couple yards and may get a gain out of it. So that'll bring up us second down. So it'll be 2nd and 6 right now for the Cowboys. And so far, they've been running the ball best of it. So we might see the Cowboys start to commit more to the run, and they will in this very next play as well, as they give to Pollard again. And Pollard picks up a couple on 2nd and 6, but now they'll bring up a third down. But Prescott so far 2 for 5, 22 yards and a pick. And here it's 3rd and 4. So right now what I'm doing right now, in case you're wondering, I'm trying to readjust right here to get myself closer to the light right here. So my face is more visible. So on 3rd and 4, the pass complete to Gallup, who picks up a first down. So the Cowboys pick up a first down. So Prescott goes to Gallup. This time he does get the completion. Gallup does manage to hold on as he's being hit by McLeod and brought down. And it will be a first down for the Cowboys. So we're now down to 4:20 and counting here in the first quarter. So here we go. So on 1st and 10, Cowboys got to get rid of it. 1 second left on the play clock. They give to Pollard, who bounces off a tackle and picks up a nice gain on 1st and 10. And that'll be a second down right here. And for anyone wondering who's not familiar with my channel, I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So, and considering the circumstances of this game, both teams, both being 7 and 3, regardless who wins, they'll still be in good position. The winning team will be 8 and 3 in second place. Neutral in this game because it's not going to make much of a difference. And here on 2nd and 3, they give to Pollard, but he goes backward. So Tony Pollard goes backward on 2nd and 3. And that'll bring up a third down. So I'm going to try something a little different right here. I'm just apologize for all the moving around right there if it seems weird, but I'm trying to with different light. So here we go. It's 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3. Prescott throwing complete to Gallup again. So that's the second third down now that Dak has completed to Gallup on this drive. So far, Michael Gallup coming in clutch on this drive right here. Remember, early in the season, he was still trying to find his rhythm coming back from the injury. But so far today, he's doing a pretty good job. He's coming through clutch on this third offensive drive for the Cowboys thus far. So far, Cowboys have 5 first downs to the Giants 2. But they haven't been able to close drives yet. They had a 3-and-out, or they failed 4th down their first drive, an interception the second drive, and they go to Gallup again. Along the sideline, he does catch the ball inbounds. So it will count as a completion. So 2nd and 5. And now Gallup's got 3 receptions for 24 yards. So it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Now they give to Elliott. And it will be a gain of a couple. So it's 3rd and short. But Elliott's coming up a little slow right here. He might be hurt. in third down percentage. Their past 4 games, the Cowboys have been first on third down conversions, 2 for 3 thus far. They're only failed third downs on the opening drive, which was then followed by a failed fourth down. They're here on 3rd and 3, minute 10 counting here in the first quarter. Prescott back. He's got Elliott to his right. He's going to fake the give. He's going to make the run, and then he's going to pitch it to Elliott, who's going to run to the right and pick up a first down and more before being pushed out of bounds. And that's a big first down for the Cowboys. So take a look at the replay. So Dak does the play action motion, but then he looks like he's going to run up the middle and then pitches it to Elliott before crossing the line of scrimmage. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the 31. So here we go. 1st and 10, 24 seconds and counting. Prescott deep to CeeDee Lamb, who's inside the red zone, and a 1st and goal for the Cowboys. So now the Cowboys have a shot here at the end zone late in the first quarter. And this might be last shot, and this might be the last shot here. So Cowboys now have gone 10 plays, 87 yards, and that will be the last play of the first quarter right there. So now going into the start of the second quarter, it is currently New York Giants 3, Dallas Cowboys nothing. But the Cowboys are in the red zone looking to score their first touchdown. Start of the second quarter. And there's another commercial break right now. Let's take a look how we're doing. We got 3 going on YouTube. We still got 1 on Twitch right here. And we got up to 6 votes on the poll right now. So everyone that's voting, thank you for doing so. And we're up to 7 on the likes, man. So let's keep this thing rocking and rolling here. We're already at the end of the first quarter. We still got 3 more quarters of play right here. Still got plenty of time to get those likes and those views up and keep this bad boy rocking all throughout the evening. So we got that right here. I will be doing this game right here. For those that don't know, tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be giving my preview of the Eagles Sunday night matchup against the Green Bay Packers at Lincoln Financial Field, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be previewing that tomorrow at 12:30. Give my overview of the matchup, comparing and contrasting 2 teams, go over the injury report, give my keys to victory for the Eagles in that matchup. So you want to check that out as well. And to everyone who watches, I hope you're having a safe, happy, and enjoyable Thanksgiving, whether you're home or whether you're traveling with family to be with family. I hope you're enjoying your day, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So right now, I'm just looking at Eagles Twitter right now to see what they're saying about this game. Got Loving the Passion by Brian DeBall, but that was a legit call. Can't go past the line. Yep, sure, I know what you're talking about. Brian DeBall, he was mad about that play right there. But when I saw DeBall's reaction, I was like, is he mad at... My first thought, I was like, is he mad at the call or is he mad at his players for screwing that one up? We also got Dak looking like he already had too much turkey. That was 15 minutes ago, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves right here. You see, got some people were posting about the INT, guys. Okay, Cowboys are in scoring territory. Let's not jump to conclusions right here. So it's 1st and goal right now for the Cowboys. So right now, here we go. 1st and goal. Cowboys taking over. Prescott now 6 for 9, 70 yards. He had a better drive here. Here's the give to Elliott. He's in for the touchdown. There are no flags, so the touchdown will count. So in the first play of the second quarter, Ezekiel Elliott runs it in for the touchdown and give the Cowboys their first point and the lead in this game. So a nice turnaround drive, though, by the Cowboys on this third drive. But Michael Gallup came in clutch with 2 third-down conversions and a big completion to CeeDee Lamb to set him up inside the red zone there. Ezekiel Elliott finishes the job with the touchdown on 1st and goal. And here comes Marr for the extra point. It is up and good, and now it is officially a 4-point Cowboy lead. There we another quick commercial, Google Pixel. This is a quick one. We got the split screen with Jones warming up on the sideline on the left and the Google Pixel on the right. When I move, you move. Stand up. That song is not playing in the background right now. Just popped in my head. Let's see, what else do we got right there? So we got Eagles Twitter. We got Jennifer Slay. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Through right there. So we also got Next Shift Randy. Anyone looking for toilet paper after big day today? All this yummy food and fixings. Hashtag Cowgirls. Hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. Hashtag Giants Pride. Giants Pride and Fly Eagles Fly in the same tweet? Okay, that's a bit unusual. I don't know what's up with that. Got Philly Notion. Happy Turkey Day to all my Twitter peeps. Even though some of y'all are some Eagle haters, I'm thankful for everyone last one of y'all. That's right. Because some of those Eagle haters help get those views up. I know what you're talking about. I enjoy those Eagle haters because they get the views up. Help keep everything going in a positive way. So here we go. So now the Giants will take over here. So they do have a field goal right here. The Giants, they went 3 now on their last drive, but they're looking to recap to get down the field and get some points out of this. Obviously, this drive, they got to get something going and get something out of it. So here we go. Here's the handoff to Barkley, who's going to pick up a couple. Does get pushed back a bit by Clark, but not before getting forward progress. Now, it will be a 2nd down and 6 right there. A 4-yard gain there by Barkley on 1st down. Jones 4 through 8. 4 for 8, 50 yards passing. So here we go. 2nd and 6 right now. Giants, and they're going to try to give it again to Barkley. Barkley trying to get through. He's only going to get a couple. It looked like there was a face mask grab there, though. I don't know. But there's no call. Right. It might have been a face mask, though. Might have. I don't know if that's the case, but it is 3rd and 3 right there, so it's a manageable 3rd down right here. So Barkley gets 7 yards on 2 carries on this drive thus far. So here we go. 3rd and 3 right now. Here we go. There's the give to Barkley, and there's a flag down. Wait a minute. We're going to have to see what the penalty is here. So it's a holding call against the Cowboys defense. And that'll be an automatic 1st down, though, for the Giants. So the Giants get a 1st down on this drive off a holding call against Watkins, number 91. And that'll give them a fresh set of downs. As we're going to get a look right here. Oh, it looked like, there was some holding. And it looked like a grab. Yeah, there's a grab of the upper left side of the jersey by the collar. Yep. Or by the front, not by the collar, by the front side of it. But here we go. Jones, he runs on and gets a few yards there on 1st down. Gets a solid gain. It looked like about a gain of 6, but they will spot the ball after a gain of 6. Yep, so it'll be 2nd and 4 there. As Jones picks up 6 yards on himself on first down. Oh, and the ball, nearly came loose, but Jones landed. Oh, it did come, but Jones got able to stay on top of it there. He's lucky there. He didn't fumble it away. So, Jones also gets a lucky break, and on 2nd and 4, he's going to hand the ball off. That's the first carry Saquon didn't get, and it will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So now that'll bring up a 3rd and 3 after a gain of 1. We got Jones picks up a first down to James. James gets the reception and a first down. That's Richie James right there for the first down. The Giants will keep this drive going. So that's their 2nd first down of the drive right there. They got 1 first down off the penalty, another one off the completion of Richie James. So now the Giants got 4 first downs. The Cowboys 8 thus far, and a total 68 yards. So on 1st and 10, just shot 1 yard shy of midfield. Jones takes over. Play clock's wind down. Got to get rid of it. He gets rid of it. And the give goes to Barkley, who picks up a decent gain right there. So that'll be a gain of 6 right there for Saquon Barkley. So 2nd and 4 for the Giants. So Barkley, rush yards per average to the first 8 games was 123.4. So now on 2nd down and 4, Barkley so far 5 rushes, 20 yards. So here we go. So Jones back to pass. Throws it for Slayton. He caught it. And Slayton's inside the 1 yard line. What an incredible catch in the double coverage by Darius Slayton. Let's take a look. So he gets a nice move. He beats out Brown. He gets the ball into his hands. He goes up there, makes the catch. Awesome, phenomenal catch there. And on 1st and goal, Giants try to rush to the line. Jones tries to sneak it up the middle, but he's going to get dropped at the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 2nd and goal. Hey, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving, man. I don't know if you're watching the game or not, but we just had an awesome catch there by Darius Slayton. I mean, he came through. Yep, facts. Facts. Yep, right now you're only the 2nd person to come through the chat right here along Coach Dante. And here we go, 2nd and goal. Barkley up the middle for the touchdown. And now the Giants answer right back with a touchdown of their own. So now, hold on a second. Was that correct? Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, I thought I changed it right there. Sorry about that. But now there we go. It's correct there. 9-7 now. Pending the extra point after Saquon took it in from 1 yard, following the big completion from Jones to Darius Slayton. And here comes the extra point by Gano. Up and good. And we have a 3-point game at AT&T Stadium. What a throw and catch by Darius Slayton. Okay, so you're behind. I don't know where you're at right now. But right now they're going to commercial break after a touchdown, the extra point. Because I got this on TV. And they're at commercial break right now, so. Okay, right now we're at a commercial break, hence why it's quiet right now. Because there's nothing going on right now. Ooh. So far this is turning out looking like this could be a decent game right here. So we got that for the first drive. With the Giants go 3 now. Cowboys fail a fourth down conversion. Then the Giants had to settle for a field goal after a couple penalties held them back when they were in good possession off the fourth down stop. Then the Cowboys had a pick right there of their own. Giants failed to move downfield. Cowboys bounced back. Took a long drive downfield to get the touchdown. And the Giants bounced back the touchdown of their own. And now here we are, 10-7, early in the second quarter. So if everyone that's in on the stream, if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor. Drop a like and leave a comment to help out the algorithm. And also, you're still more than welcome to vote in the poll. So we're up to 7 votes right now in the poll. 71% for the Cowboys, 29% for the Giants. So thank everyone that's coming in voting on the poll question right here. Appreciate it. I'm going to keep that poll up as long as this game's going. And the way this game's going right now, 2 back-to-back touchdowns on back-to-back drives. First by the Cowboys to take the lead, then by the Giants to retake the lead. This could be a back-and-forth matchup possibly, so I'll definitely keep that poll up while this game's going on. And they're coming back from commercial right now, so be back, or the Giants will kick it off to the Cowboys. And then the Cowboys will have their chance to answer back as after their defense gave up that touchdown, which does not bode well for my fantasy league, being that I have their defense in my fantasy. Here we go. Gano's going to kick off. We got 9:28 left in the first half. At halftime, we got some people rocking with me in the chat at halftime. I'll keep talking at halftime. If not, then I'll just put some music in the background and stop the camera while it's at halftime. But that's still a ways away. So we still got the rest of the second quarter to get through here on this right here. Still gives us some time to get some people in here. Get this chat going. So right now I'm going to try to move this light around. See if I can try to get a little more light in on this right here. So it'll be 1st and 10. Cowboys start throwing 25 after the kickoff. Dak, under pressure, tries to throw to his right for a tight end, but he overthrows him beyond the heat, and that'll bring up us 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. So the Giants, they said this is their first offensive touchdown on Thanksgiving since 1938. Yes, Giants have played 5 Thanksgiving games. First offensive touchdown since 1938. Yes, that is correct. So that's the Giants, the history on Thanksgiving for you. They're hoping to turn it around right here. And the Cowboys also, they're looking to avoid their 4th straight Thanksgiving loss. They lost their last 3. Here on 2nd down, Dak back. He tries to get rid of it quickly. Throws it to Pollard after feeling the heat. But Pollard gets a couple, and the Giants defense is starting to bring the heat here on this drive. You can see that D-line starting to get to him a little bit. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. So on 3rd and 8. Prescott's back in there. He's got Pollard to his left. So here we go. Prescott gets rid of on 3rd down. Tries to throw deep for Lamb. Overthrew him. Lamb tried to dive for it, but he couldn't get there. So that'll bring up a 4th and 8. And the Giants defense comes through. So we saw a nice job, an excellent job by this Giants defensive line right here. 3 straight plays. They brought the heat, and they were able to get the Cowboys offense off the field quickly with a quick 3 and out, and they get the ball back with a chance to score some more points and wear that Cowboys defense down. So Anger's back to punt now. And Richie James will be back to return it for the Giants. It's going to be a deep punt. James is going to field it between the 20 and the 25. He only gets a couple yards and gets pushed out of bounds. It looks to be the Giants' own 24, where the Giants will take over offensively. Right now, I'm just about to stop the camera right now. And I'm only going to be doing this with audio right now because the lighting it's not working out well in this room. So you're only going to be getting audio commentary for me from now on. So I decided to give it a try with my face, so it's going to be audio for the rest of the stream right there because the lighting just isn't working out in this room for me. So that's what's going to be going on right there. Right now, we're at another commercial break right there. And so right now we still got 3 people total in here. We got 2 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Right now. So far the Giants, I give them credit. They're doing a pretty decent job right here, despite the fact that their O-line, despite the fact their O-line's banged up, they found a way to get down the field, score a touchdown. Their defense is stepping up here. They've gotten a pick, a 4th down stop, and they got a quick 3 and out, bringing pressure on all 3 plays on the previous drive right now. So credit to the Giants for stepping up in this game thus far, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But now we're going to see what the Giants do offensively, if they can follow through on the efforts of their last drive and score more points. But right now, I'm going to step aside for just a second. I'm going to mute the camera. I'll be right. And I'm back right here. So just as I'm back, 1st down. Jones throws it. Pass to Slayton is incomplete. Slayton tried to dive for it, was unable to get it. So it only would have been a couple yard completion. However, it's no completion. Slayton could not get his hands on it. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10. So far, the Giants have run 12 passes to 9 runs thus far. They're primarily focused on the passing game. But here we go, though. On 2nd down, they're going to give it. The give is to Barkley, who only picks up a few. So that'll bring up a 2nd down right there. Or 3rd down, excuse me. So I'll bring up a 3rd down after a couple yard gain. So it'll be 3rd down right now. 3rd and 8 for the New York Giants here. And they're looking to follow through on that previous drive. Now Giants, though, thus far, 1-for-4 on 3rd down conversions this game. Jones is back. He's feeling the heat. He tries to get rid of it. It's incomplete. You had Parsons on the rush coming from his left. But he wasn't able to get it off at all. So let's take a look right here. You had off the left side, you got Micah Parsons came in. Jones was able to avoid him. And then Lawrence came through. He was able to get rid of the ball just before Lawrence made contact, but it was still an incomplete pass. That'll be 4th and 8. The Giants will be forced to punt it away. So on 4th and 8, here we go. There's the punt. Oh, it's going to be a high punt right there. It's going to be fielded for a fair catch. About the Cowboys' own 25, where they will take over. So the Cowboys will come out after going 3 now on their last drive, hoping to follow up on it. So far, the Cowboys' defense has done a pretty good job thus far here. Minus that one touchdown drive they gave up. They've been in this thus far. But now the Cowboys are going to need some help from their offense right here to actually move the ball downfield instead of relying on just their defense, because eventually that defense is going to get worn out right there. So right now we're on a commercial break. I'm making a quick adjustment to my fantasy lineup. I got Rondmore Stevenson starting tonight. And I put him as the starter, Mixon as the second stringer. Right now, Mixon is questionable. Right now, so I'm hoping Mixon will be able to go right now because my depth at running back is not that good right now. I got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's on IR again, the second straight season. I got him as one of my other my bench running back, and it's not looking too good right now. While we're at commercial break, I'm just going to take a quick look at my fantasy league free agents at running back, see who could possibly be available. Got Elijah Mitchell's available. Isaiah Pacheco for the Chiefs is available. Cam Akers is available with the Rams. Yeah, I'm probably going to need another back. I know I'm going to need a backup running back, though, especially with Clyde Edwards-Helaire being on IR this late in the season. But the question is, who? Here we go, right here. And right now, so we're at commercial break right now. So we're getting closer here to the end of the first half right now. So the Cowboys are going to take over here. I mean, so far, though, they struggled to get moving offensively. Last drive, the Giants brought the heat 3 straight plays right there. So obviously, the Cowboys are hoping to do a better job than they did on that last drive and actually get down the field and score some points right here. Right now, where are we at? We're up at 8 likes. We still got 7 votes right there. I hope we can get this thing going. I understand it is Turkey Day. Some people are spending time with their families, so that is a factor. I'm still hoping to get some more people coming in. This streaming on first down. The give goes to Pollard, who runs to his right and picks up a couple. We're taking a look at the punt right now. What a high punt. Nearly hit the roof on the dome. That's how high that punt was. They're showing us a replay of the punt. The Giants. It was a high punt that nearly hit the roof of the dome. But here we go. So 2nd and 8. Giants showing signs of blitz up the middle. Second down. Play clock's down to 4 seconds. Prescott's going to fake the give. Pollard, he's going to try to throw it to Gallup, who's got a first down. And more. And Gallup refusing to go down. He's basically, let's take a look at this again. So Gallup, he goes straight and then moves to his left. So he turns in. So after he runs straight, he turns in. And he continues to move even after Floyd's got him. He continues moving and moving. He will not go down. He's basically giving the defensive back a piggyback ride on that one, as he refused to get tackled. So that'll be 1st and 10 after the big gain by Gallup, and they give to Pollard on 1st down. It cuts to his right, gets a move, and they'll pick up a decent gain on 1st down. So that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard gain. So that's a so now 2nd and 7 now. We got 5:40 and counting here in the half. Dak throws it. Once again, it's Gallup coming through. So Michael Gallup having a big game for himself thus far. For the Cowboys offensively, credit to Michael Gallup, though. He's coming through thus far on this drive, and he's got the Cowboys in field goal range. And so he's got 5 catches, 64 yards thus far on the afternoon. So Michael Gallup starting to come back to form for this Cowboys offense, and he's been the most reliable weapon thus far this evening for Prescott. So we got 5 minutes and counting here in the first half. The give goes to Pollard. Looks like he gets a gain of 1. So we got defensive back. We got Fabian Moreau and Adoree Jackson both out for the Giants right here. And that's also an advantage the Cowboys have too, with injuries both on the Giants' offensive line and the secondary. And there's a quick pass by Prescott, complete to Schultz, who gets a couple, who gets short of the 1st down. So it'll be 3rd and 4. So on 3rd and 4, Cowboys lining up right now. Right now, they're in field goal range, barring a turnover or a penalty, but they would love to get a 1st down and get a touchdown right here and take the lead instead of having to settle for the tie. And right now, we're down to 4 minutes and counting in the half. Play clock winding down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Prescott calls a timeout to avoid delay of the game. That'll be the first timeout taken of the half by either team. So with 3:52 left in the half, Cowboys face a 3rd and 4. Call a timeout to avoid delay of the game. And we're getting a split screen with the home State Farm commercial on the right. Prescott talking to McCarthy on the left. And right now after the timeout, Prescott has talked to his coaches. So far the Cowboys have a total of 208 yards to the Giants, only 120. 92 rushing yards to the Cowboys, 116 passing yards thus far. So now where are we at? We got 2 people in on this thing right now. So it's 3rd and 4 right now. So 3rd and 4. Dak throws. And there's the give to Lamb, who pushes forward past the 1st-down marker, but there is a penalty flag. If it's against the Cowboys, it'll overturn the 1st-down. We're still waiting for a signal as to who the flag is against. So it'll be a holding call against the Cowboys that'll bring it back. And that'll bring up a repeat 3rd down against Smith, the tackle. So now that will bring him back, and the Cowboys will have to repeat a 3rd down after what would have been a 1st-down completion to CeeDee Lamb. Now it's 3rd and 14. So it's 4 penalties for 32 yards for the Cowboys, 2 for 15 for the Giants. So here we go, 3rd and 4, Prescott. And there's the give. A short screen pass. That didn't go anywhere. And there's another flag on the play. Where's this one going to go? And it's going to be a penalty against the defense. Oh, that's in the Giants. You know that's not what the Giants wanted here. They had the chance to stop them, force the Cowboys to settle for a field goal, but they didn't. Instead, they get a penalty, a holding there, and that gives the Cowboys an automatic first down. And then we get a whistle. So that, if you heard anything, that was me yawning. That's all you heard. Here we go right now. So we got 3:08 left here in the half. Got the referees talking on the sideline with the Giants head coach. So we get the ball talking there to the referee, and now it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Cowboys take over as now the game clock and the play clock will run. So we're a little over 3 minutes and counting here in this first half. And we got another flag. And it's a false start against the offense. Once again, Smith, that's his second penalty this drive. I mean, this is just brutal right here for the Cowboys. This is reminiscent to Anthony Brown last year, who had multiple penalties against him, which played a factor there. And now the Cowboys are dealing with that same situation. And now we got a timeout here by the Giants. This is starting to turn into a sloppy drive right here. I mean, this is just a cluster right here. You got situations, you got too many men on the field, timeouts being called. I mean, just all types of crazy going on right here in this game, in this drive right here. So far, it was a relatively smooth game, but this drive's gotten relatively sloppy with just penalties all over the place. Timeouts, guys not knowing what they're doing. Both teams had all three of their timeouts at the start of the drive. Now both teams have two. So 1st and 15. They give to Elliott. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to pick up a few. But he's going to be stopped at about the 31 after picking up a few. So it's 2nd and 11. So right now we got a little over 2 minutes left. We're 30 seconds of game clock shy of the 2-minute warning right here. Then we'll be at the 2-minute warning right now. So obviously there'll be a stoppage of play at the 2-minute warning. And on 2nd and 11, Dak pitches it to Pollard and he loses yards on that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and long. Oh my goodness. So the Cowboys now, they're going backward on this one. So Pollard lines up originally as a receiver, moved in motion to his right, got the pitch from Dak, but lost yardage. And that'll bring up the 2-minute warning. So we get a stoppage in play at the 2-minute warning after a massive loss there by the Cowboys on that one. So it's starting to turn into a sloppy drive right there. So right now it's going to be 3rd and 15 after the loss right there by Pollard. And now, see what after the break though, it'll be 3rd and 15 now for the Cowboys, and they'll have to see what they can do with this drive right here. So right now I'm just checking messages from my family members right now. So I'm just checking messages from family members. I wish a happy Thanksgiving real quickly. That's all. Since we're at commercial break and there's nothing going, so I'm just going to make some usage of the time. So here we go right now. So we're at commercial break right here. So at halftime, they will have the Jonas Brothers performing at halftime, which I do not care about right there. So I'm just simply at halftime going to mute the microphone, not even pay attention to the TV, and just take a quick break at halftime. And I will put some non-copyrighted music in the background from StreamYard at halftime, so you guys can enjoy that while it's at the break. Okay, so right now we're got another Madden commercial, and we got a Verizon halftime update right here. I'm wishing a happy Thanksgiving, and here we go. So it's second down. Here we go. So 3rd and 15 now, with 2 minutes left. The Cowboys, they're going to go. And the Cowboys, Dak's giving a signal right here. So we got 10 seconds on the play clock. Cowboys are going to get this one off, and they do. Prescott throwing deep, and it's intercepted, intended for Lamb. Make that the second pick that Prescott has thrown in this first half. So that is the second pick of the day, and it's looking up for this Giants defense. Credit to them. They are keeping them in the game. It was tipped up in the air. So yeah, Loves gets the pick right there. But man, credit right there. Credit right there for the pick right there. But yeah, so who was he got? Number 27 there. 1 second. I'm gonna have to research this one up real quick. Who we got? Number 27. We got. So we got Jason Pinnock tipped it up right there and helped set up the interception. Phenomenal play right there. It's credit for the Giants for the tip and pick right there. And then Julian Love was the one who got the interception. So Pinnock, defensive back, second-year defensive back, made the tip and the pass intended for Lamb. And Julian Love, the safety, 4-year safety out of Notre Dame, got the pick, and the Giants defense continues to roll. They got 2 picks on Dak Prescott. Not 1, but 2 picks on Prescott. And a 4th down conversion stop. But hey, according to the Giants defense, they're making the plays when it matters most. Sure, the Cowboys have moved down the field a couple times, but they're not getting into the end zone off it. Only got into the end zone 1 time. The other times, Giants D has come up and made the plays. And that's the key to it on great defense right there. To be able to make those key plays, get those turnovers, make those 3rd down stops. And that's what a great defense does. They always make the stops when it matters most. So right now we're at 8 votes on the poll right there. So credit to everyone that's coming and vote. We're at 75% for the Cowboys, 25% for the Giants right there. And so far, everyone's picking the Cowboys, but it's not looking like it thus far in the game. I mean, because the Giants are up and their defense is doing a pretty good job. And for Dak Prescott, this is certainly, to say the least, a disappointing afternoon, to put it lightly. But each team has 2 timeouts. Giants have 150 on the clock. Jones going to pass on 1st down, but he's feeling the heat, and he wisely throws it away. Takes the incompletion, decides to live for another play. So far, this has been a defensive battle thus far. But hey, you're not always going to get those big offensive games. Sometimes you will, but sometimes you get those great defensive battles. So far, it's been a good defensive battle. And Obviously, the Cowboys D line has been making some plays right there. The Cowboys, obviously, here in this situation, the Cowboys. Oh, here we go. We got Barkley, though, on 2nd and 10. It's a quick pass there. But the Giants, as I was saying, though, the Giants are being forced to throw a lot of quick passes and try to run it because the Cowboys D line's getting to this batter. Giants O line, boy, you have a flag. Who gets against? Oh, we got a hand to the face against the defense. So that's an automatic first down now for the Dallas Cow. For the New York Giants after the Cowboys defense gave up that pass, hands to the face. So the Cowboys defense giving the Giants a free first down. We got 136 left in the half. So far, Cowboys getting up 6 penalties, 42 yards. Giants only 3 for 20. And so far, that's another factor playing a difference thus far in this game. Penalties given up. That Cowboys defense giving up a lot of penalties. Here goes Jones, rolling to his left. First down, tries to throw, and it's his first pick. And Wilson had the pick, but there is a flag. We'll see who the flag is against. If it's against the defense, it'll be overturned. If it's against the Giants, it'll stand. But let's see what the flag is. Uh-oh. And it's an illegal contact penalty against the Cowboys defense. Against Trayvon Diggs. So that means the interception will not count. The Giants catch a break. Another penalty by the Cowboys. And I'm telling you, the Cowboys are playing some undisciplined football right now, and it's costing them. And there you go. Slayton's got a first down. And he continues to move. We got 1:15 and counting. The Giants have 2 timeouts. I'm surprised they haven't used one of their timeouts. And they have those 2 timeouts right there. So, but they're past midfield by a couple yards. So take their time. Jones rolling to his right. He avoids the blitz and he slides. And he does pick up a couple yards. Does get brought down by DeMarcus Lawrence, but he will be shy of the first down. Clock down to 48, 47, 46. Giants might want to use a timeout here. 2nd and 3. It's close to 40 seconds. By the time they snap the play, it'll be right around 30. It'll be under 35 seconds by the time they snap it. They got 2 timeouts. I'm surprised they haven't called it yet. So it's at 29 seconds and a flag, I think. Might be against the Giants, this one, though. So that'll be a penalty right there. It looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Giants right there. We're still waiting on a ruling from the referee right there. So, and it's a false start against the Giants. It'll be a repeat 2nd down right here, but surprised they didn't just use a timeout there. I'm surprised Brian DeBall didn't just call a timeout. I mean, you're at 20, and they did just call their timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff, but they should have called it sooner. Instead, what they get is a 2nd and 8, 30 seconds left, and 1 timeout. There's Mike Kafka, the offensive coordinator, former Eagles backup. You remember in 2011. And here we go. Here goes Jones. Jones throws it. Pass is complete for a first down. And the tackle will be made on Hudson, but the Giants are going to be forced to use their final timeout with 23 seconds left right here. But if you're the Giants right here, got to try to go to the sideline, try to get a quick pass to the sideline, try to throw a screen to Barkley, hope Barkley gets out of bounds, because with the Cowboys pressure they're bringing up front, I don't think they're going to get it. Jones is going to get enough time for a deep ball. I mean, so that's why I'm saying right there, I think that the Giants are going to have to try to move quickly to the sideline, because I don't see them getting enough time for a deep ball, and they got no timeouts left and only 23 seconds left. So here we go. Giants now taking over inside the Cowboys 40. And Barkley moving in motion lineup as a wideout. And they throw to him, and he does run to the sideline. Only gets a couple to stop the clock, just like I had predicted they would do. So I nailed that. So I nailed it spot on with that pick right there. My prediction for what they were going to do on that play. So now we go. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stopped with 20 seconds in the half. So at halftime, I will be taking a short break right here. I will be muting my mic and putting on some non-copyright music in the background. And I'll put up a banner to let everyone know that I'm on break. So we got 13 seconds after the romp to middle of Barkley. Tick, 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 tick. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They got to spike it, and they do it with 3 seconds left. Giants will go for the field goal on 4th and 3 and send Graham Gano out to make it a 6-point lead. So it is 4th and 3 now. Graham Gano is coming out for the field goal. It's a 47-yard attempt. But we do get a timeout by the Cowboys to try to ice the Giants here on this one, which I saw that coming. I had a feeling they might. They had 2 timeouts left. Hell, in this situation, you even got 1 timeout left. You're going to try to ice the kicker and use it to your advantage, which I saw that coming from the Cowboys. No, from 47, final play of the first half. Kick is good, and the Giants will take a 13-3 lead going into 13-7 lead going into the half. So right now, so we're at halftime right now, and so that's the score going into the half, 13-7. So impressive performance by the Giants here, considering they have a banged up O-line. Right there, they managed to move down the field. They got 2 field goals and a touchdown. They got 2 picks against Dak, so credit to them. So I'm going to take a short break right here before I return. As promised right there. So I will be going on my halftime break, and I'll be back to start the second half. All right. Okay, so I am back now after the halftime break right there. So first half, we had the Giants doing an impressive job there in the first half, coming out pretty surprisingly. Their defense man just shown down a few times. Well, they got 2 picks against Prescott right there, and they took advantage of some penalties and mistakes made there by the Cowboys defense. I mean, yeah, even the Giants, considering their offensive line's banged up and they dealt with being under pressure, they've managed to take what they're given to make something out. They got down the field a couple times. They got a touchdown right there. But that's good right there. And Brian DeBall, hey, he's coming out there prepared. He knows this team's back against the wall, and he wants to make sure this team comes through him in spite of it. But so far for the first half, they've done a pretty good job. But the question is, can the Giants keep that up in the second half? And right now, I'm hoping now the second half get some more people coming through the stream. Maybe now people are done eating dinner. And here we go. So it's the start of the second half right here. So now the Giants will be kicking off and the Cowboys will be receiving here. Start the third quarter. I mean, a little bit of fun there during the commercial break looking at Twitter. I was looking at some other stuff unrelated to football during the commercial break right there, just to refresh my mind. To come back, and Graham Gano will kick this thing off in a second. So far, he's delivered 2 big field goals. He had a 57-yarder to get the first points of the game for the Giants. He's had 2 more field goals since. He's had 1 more field goal since, and we had a touchdown by the Giants. And Gano kicks it off, and it looks like it will go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will start the second half at their own 25. And I will say this, it's awesome here to this game to hear different sound bites from John Madden throughout the years with this, infamous quote. I'm going to pull it up just to make sure I read it word for word right now. So give me a second right there and I'll read that quote for you. So let's go. So we got in reference to the quote, there's 2 things you need: a turkey to eat and a football to throw, by John Madden. Yes, absolutely. Yep, he was always an integral part of Thanksgiving. And on the first play, the Cowboys are going to run up the middle for a few yards there with Elliott. That is the first play for the Cowboys here to start this second half. But obviously, they're going to need more than just that. They can't, and they need to do better passing the ball. Prescott, he's threw 2 picks thus far. Got to be more efficient passing. I mean, so far, Michael Gallup's helped out, but he hasn't avoided the 2 picks. And Prescott, he avoids a hit there and rolls to his left, makes a spin move, and gets a nice gain. 2nd and 9, taking it himself. So Prescott tried to make a play, but he quickly realized the pocket was closing in. He didn't have much room to throw, so he got out of the way, avoided the first hit, made a spin, took off, and got a nice gain. Brings up a 3rd and short. So that will be 3rd and 4. So here we go on 3rd and 4. Elliott initially winds up as a receiver. Now he's moving in motion to Prescott's left. They're going to hand it to Elliott. He breaks a tackle, rolls to his left where he has open running room, and a first down. No penalties. Cowboys pick up a fresh set of downs right there. So Prescott thus far has completed 12 for 16 passes. Pretty good, right? Just one problem. 2 of those 12 completions were to the other team. So, yeah, so it's only 10 of those completions actually count. But Elliott so far on 9 rushes at 78 yards. Pretty solid day for Ezekiel Elliott. And on 1st and 10, they get to Pollard, who picks up a first down. And now the Cowboys come down the locker room fresh. Just running ground and pound here. Ground and pound to start the second half for this Dallas Cowboys team. And right now, we still got some more people coming in on the polls. It was landslide poll. Now we're up to 12 votes at 67% for the Cowboys, 33% for the Giants. Most of those people did come in early that voted. But if you're just coming in, there's still plenty of time to vote on this poll right now. And besides, it's 13-7, so it's only a 1-score game. 1 touchdown score, that is, of course. So there's still plenty of time to vote on the poll. And here's the give to Pollard on 1st down. Pollard going up the middle, and the Cowboys starting to get rolling with the ground game a little bit here. They're starting to move, starting to get some nice yardage on the plays, starting to pick up about average of 4 yards per run on this opening drive here of the second half. So that's 2nd and 6 right here. Dak fakes, tries to throw it, tried to get it to Lamb, but nowhere near, and he just throws it to the sideline. So that's a 3rd and 6 now. Dak Prescott's struggles in the passing game continue. So he still has 12 completions, if you count the 2 caught by the Giants. So it's 3rd and 6, and the Cowboys barely get off. Prescott back to pass, trying deep. And there is a penalty flag. He throws in the middle of nowhere. Might be a PI penalty. We will wait and find out. And it will be a holding call against the Giants before the pass and an automatic 1st down. Oh, DeBall's not going to be happy about this. I mean, credit, though, to the first-year head coach for the Giants. He's helped turn this team around. They're certainly playing much better than they did under Joe Judge, a.k.a. Skinny Matt Patricia, a.k.a. the 50th Bill Belichick wannabe. And they're certainly playing better under... Oh, we got an injury here for the Giants, and they will take a commercial break right now. Okay, and we get an odd commercial there with Erin Andrews filmed on the sideline where she was asking for a bag of chips and the dude was just being weird about it. It's commercials for you. But right now, we're just getting yet another ad here for Prime Video. Which all the Prime Video does is remind me of the NFL's greed. Did they really just have to go and put freaking Thursday night games on Prime? Come on. For what? For what? It's greed right there. That's all it is. I mean, come on, man. Prime Video. Ugh. But anyhow, for those of you that are joining in this stream right now, if you're free of time at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, I'll be live on my channel again. And I'll also be doing it on the Hardcore Sports Network. So this will be a special on my channel and the Hardcore Sports Network where I'll be previewing the Eagles-Packers game on Sunday night at the link. So you want to check that one out. I'll give a breakdown of the matchup, how both teams look going into it, overview of the injury report, and I'll give you my keys to victory for the Eagles. So you'll definitely want to check that out. Even if you can only check it out for a couple minutes, I'll greatly appreciate you guys coming in tomorrow. Even if you just come in to drop a like, leave a comment, because that's all you can do. The only longest you can stay. You know what? Cool. And for those of you guys that have come in here and showed your support through this one, come into this play-by-play, dropped a like, left a comment, or voted on the poll, I appreciate your support right there. Got 12 votes, 9 likes right there. So to everyone that did come through, thank you for coming in. Even if you just clicked on it to drop a like, I appreciate your support. Just even the simplest clicks on my channel count as support for it. So if you've done that, you are awesome. And I appreciate your support. And I salute you. And we are back to the action right now. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys after the penalty against the Giants. And here we go. They're going to hand it off on 1st down to Ezekiel Elliott, who finds a nice hole. And Elliott, he's been in a good rhythm this game thus far. And he's average so far. Ezekiel Elliott's looking like Ezekiel of old a little bit. Showing some flashes of the old Zeke right there. He's going to average about 4 yards per carry. He's had a few nice big ones he's broke off for first downs. And the Cowboys have an injury. And Ferguson's down. Oh, no, boy. This is not looking good right there. So now Ferguson, the tight end for the Cowboys, is down. And we got Thebox from the Giants was injured. He is on the sideline. He is moving around. But Ferguson, we don't know what the extent of the injury is. We know McCarthy and the training staff are out there looking at him. And they still haven't gone to commercial break yet. So we're still getting a view on the TV of everyone. Dak staying on the field. And the Giants right here have been looking pretty good right here this season. It's Saquon Barkley, 1,000+ yards from scrimmage for the first time since 2019. So Saquon Barkley starting to return to form a little bit this season. He's a contributing factor, helping this Giants team out again. I mean, you can tell, tremendous job again to the coach. I feel like I've given the coach enough credit already, but I got to give him props. He's really helping this team out. And it's a quick turnaround, and it is a nice first-year turnaround. Ferguson, he is coming off the bench. He is up on his feet and walking. A little bit slow. He's not limping, but he is walking a little slow, so we're not sure if he's going to return or not. And they're going to give to Pollard, who picks up a first down, the 2nd and 5. And the Cowboys continuing what they've been doing this whole drive, ground and pound. And they're that much closer to the end zone. So far, there's been a nice, absolutely nice ground and pound drive right here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're at the 22. And here we go. So the Cowboys right here. So on 1st and 10, outside the 20, the Giants 20, and Pollard loses a yard on first downs. That'll be the first play for the Giants defense against the first big play against the run. First play for a loss on this drive for the Cowboys. Now on 2nd and 11, Cowboys quickly talk in the huddle. They're already lines up in the line of scrimmage. Pollard still in the game. Elliott on the sideline. Got Gallup on the left. Looks like CD's also there. Yep, Gallup and CD on the left. Dak throws to Pollard on the screen. Pollard was to his right, but he's going to lose a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long. So that's 3rd and 12 now here for the Cowboys right here. So after a hot start to the drive, now they're facing a 3rd and 12 right here. They're going to have to do something right here. Right here, so 3rd and 12, Cowboys. They're within field goal range if they don't turn the ball over or don't get a first down here. But here we go, 3rd and 12. Dak's got some time. He looks. He finds Lamb for a first down. And CD Lamb coming through big right here. So that's 2 big first downs in this game right here. One in the first half. And now he's got one again. Now it's a 1st and goal for this Cowboys team right here. So the Cowboys are starting to move right here. Right now, we got another injury right here. So we're getting some, the injuries are starting to pile up right here. And here we go. And we got, right now on Twitter, I'm seeing OBJ tweeted, "Get rid of turf" 4 hours ago in response to Von Miller's injury due to the knee injury suffered in the Bills-Lions game. 1 second, I got to sneeze. Okay, so I just muted my microphone for a second there, in case you're wondering why you did not hear a sneeze. But yeah, now we're at another commercial break, though. And this drive, players are starting to go down with injuries here. And so far here in this first drive of the third quarter, Cowboys are moving well. They converted a big third down. They've been running the ball effectively this whole drive. And they still have a chance to score. Possibly if they get a touchdown and an extra point, they could take a 1-point lead. There's still time in this matchup, though. So we'll have to see what happens, though. But we've had several injuries right there on this drive right here. Right now, well, it's tough right here for the Giants right here because they already come into this game with several injuries. They had 7 players out right here going into this matchup. And there you go. You got another injury right now for the Giants. I mean, yeah, this is not looking good right there for the Giants. I mean, they cannot keep going with this. You got linebacker Kavion Thubax. So he was down right there. He was coming off to the field right there. Looked like a leg injury. Oh, it's not looking good right now for the Giants. So here we go right here. So we're back right now from the injury report. Still waiting on an update to see who the injured player was right there. And right now we're up to 9 likes on the stream, 12 votes on the poll. So first and goal after the timeout. And here we go. It's the 11th play of this drive. And we got a tight end motion, but we also got a flag right here. And it's a false start against the Cowboys. And that's one of the things that's been hurting them this whole game. Mistakes. Penalties. I mean, you had several interceptions. Those are the main things that have hurt the Cowboys thus far. And on first and goal to get a false start, that's not the way that the Cowboys intended to start this second half at all. So now they get backed up to first and goal at the 15-yard line. Dak hands off to Pollard. Pollard moves to his right, gets a yard at most. So that'll be 2nd and 14. So 2nd and goal at the 14. So the Cowboys still have 14 yards to get to the end zone on 2nd and goal. And we got another injury for the Giants? And what? Oh my gosh. And oh my God. And DeBall's coming off the sideline. You can tell by the look on his face. He looks like he's had enough right now. I mean, this is just not what the Giants can't afford to keep having these injuries. I mean, this is starting to get. This is the 3rd time this drive they've had to stop this game due to injuries. For those of you that aren't actually watching the game, this is absolutely unbelievable right here. So we had another player walk off. This is number 99 for the Giants right here. And he is coming off the sidelines, Leonard Williams, but he was able to walk off on his own. He might be back in the game in a few plays. So now 2nd and goal at the Giants 14 for the Cowboys. Dak's looking to throw to them. And it's the Schultz who did come off a few plays ago. He's back in the game. He gets a gain of a few, but it's still going to be a 3rd and goal. And a long 3rd and goal. So now here we are. We're at 3rd and goal right now. Cowboys still trying to get to the end zone, possibly take the lead here with a touchdown and extra point. They got 10 yards to go to the end zone here. 3rd and goal. He's got Pollard in there in the backfield. Pollard's to his left. And here we go. And there is a flag down. And I think the Cowboys, it's a false start against the Cowboys. Another penalty coming back to haunt the Cowboys. So the Cowboys had 6 penalties in the first half. Now there's 2 on this drive thus far. And this is the one thing that's hurting them all game. So now it's 3rd and goal at the Giants 15 for the Cowboys. I mean, careless mistakes this whole game. whole game's been hurting the Cowboys. This is eerily similar to last year's Thanksgiving game when they played the Raiders. You guys remember that game? All the penalties against the Cowboys that hurt them. So here on 3rd and goal, Dak's going to throw for the end zone. He's got Schultz. So Dalton Schultz gets the touchdown. No flags. So the Cowboys, in spite of shooting themselves in the foot several times from the drive, get the touchdown. It is tied pending the extra point. So now we are at a tie game, folks. And if the extra point is good, Cowboys will have the lead. So just like that, now the Cowboys are in control of this game here early in the second half. You got 7:21 remaining in the third quarter. Extra point is good. And there it is 14-13, now 1-point game for the Dallas Cowboys over the New York Giants. And there will be another commercial break right now. See what we're doing right now. So right now we are up to 12 votes on the poll, 9 likes here on the stream. So we got 67% voting for the Cowboys, 33% for the Giants right now. And so far this has been a defensive game for the most part, but it's still close right there. Anyone can win this game right now. So we got to see what happens right here. And so far in this game, though, the quarterback play hasn't been that great. However, the running for the Cowboys, they mainly relied on their running game right now for most of their offense. Elliott and Pollard have put up a pretty good effort. That drive, they marched downfield and got us down to a little over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Cowboys did that mostly on the ground game. But Dak finally does get to throw a touchdown pass to stat pad a little bit. But there's still plenty of time left in the game. Still plenty of time for Dak to throw his third pick. Still plenty of time for the Giants to possibly gain the lead. Possibly time for the Cowboys to march downfield and increase their lead if they get a stop here. So all that's still possible right here in this contest. And right now, if anyone is here is just joining this stream, please do me a favor. Drop a like on YouTube. It helps out with the algorithm. And being that it is only a 1-point game, there's still time for you guys to vote on the poll if you want to. Know who you got winning. And right now, yes, we are up to 13 votes, folks. 13 votes, 62% for the Cowboys, 38% for the Giants. Hey, it is a 1-point game. So I will keep that poll going throughout this contest. As long as it's close within reach, I will keep the poll. And we are back from the commercial break right now. So right now for my fantasy, the Cowboys have me 7 points right now. So right now, right here, so there's 3 lead changes in this game right here. So here we go. So 7:21 here in the third quarter. Here you go. And there's the kickoff by Marr. And he'll go into the back of the end zone again for a touchback. And I just wonder out of curiosity, everyone that's in on this stream, do any of you actually care for the World Cup? Do you? Yes or no? Do you guys actually care at all? Me personally, I don't care for the World Cup right there. I mean, obviously it'll get some views, and that's good for them. Good for the sport of soccer, but I just personally not interested. So here we go. So it is 1st and 10 right here. So Jones throwing on first down, complete to Slayton, or it's Hodgins, and Hodgins on the cross route, and he'll be shy of the first down. So that'll bring up a 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd and 1 exactly. Now we're at 7 minutes and counting left here in the third quarter. So Jones has dropped back 18 times. He's got sacked once. He's 10 for 18 passing. And here we go. Barkley gets the first down on the ground, needing 1 yard, gets a couple. Good enough for a first down to restart the chain. Give the Giants a fresh set of downs. Right now, I see we're getting some more people coming in now. That's the second half. Most people have eaten their dinner. They're coming in this stream. Obviously, there's a poll up there. You can still vote on it. Game's only a 1-score game, so not out of reach yet. You can still vote on who you got winning this game. Please do me a favor, drop a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And on first down, we got Jones rolling to his left. And he completes the pass to Slayton to his left, who picks up a couple. So that'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5. Right now, one of the best things to do on first down, obviously keep moving the ball on first down. Move it on second a little bit. So here we go. And we got interesting part. You got Mike Kafka, the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. Yes, you Eagles fans might remember Mike Kafka from 2011. And here we go. Daniel Jones on second down. He's going to get sacked. That is not the answer that the Cowboys needed. However, but it is good for anyone who's got the Cowboys defense in their fantasy league. So here we go. So it's 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 after the sack now. Jones, 11 for 19, but he's got dropped for the second time. It's 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 3. Jones back to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it quickly. Dumps it to Barkley, who catches it, but he's going to be short of the first down. And once again, this Cowboys defense is forcing, I emphasize again, forcing this Giants team to throw the ball quickly. They're not able to get themselves set and throw the deep ball much because their Giants O-line is banged up. The Cowboys defensive line, they're getting to them quickly. And all that pressure, man, it's doing a good job containing this Giants offense thus far. And on 4th and 1, the Giants are going for it. They're 4 for 9 on 4th down this season. Here we go. Jones gets rid of it. Batted at the line. Went in Barkley's direction after the bat. He almost had it, but he didn't. So it's an incomplete pass. Now 4 for 10 on 4th down. So the Giants start their opening drive of the half the way that Cowboys started their opening drive of the game. Failed on 4th down. The Cowboys take over, and good possession right there. And I apologize right now, but I'm going to have to stop this just for a second and mute the mic. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, and I'm back right now. So let's see if I missed anything right there. So I had to step aside for a few minutes right there. And we're taking a look right here. They're showing the last fourth down play, which is the last play I saw. So I don't know if I missed anything at all. Apparently not. I didn't miss any plays while I was away. So got lucky right there at the timing. Now I'm back. So 1st and 10. Cowboy. Elliott moving up the middle. And it is decent gain there. Gain of 5 by Ezekiel Elliott. So here we go. It's 2nd and 5 right now. Here we go. On 2nd and 5, Dak back, roll to his left. He throws it. It's caught by Lamb, but there is a flag, a one-handed catch by CeeDee Lamb. But so let's see. So it'll be a pass interference against the Giants with the one-handed catch by Lamb. While there was some pass interference, and it was just light pass interference, a grab of the jersey, so it wasn't not like OBJ's catch, not that crazy. I mean, it was a nice right-handed catch, but just a nice catch. Not going to be on one of those highlight reels like Justin Jefferson or Dwight Clark or OBJ or what's his face? Just escaped my David Tyree. Not going to be one of those catches. But it is a 1st and goal for the Cowboys, and the Giants call their first time out of the half. 2:31 here in the third quarter. And so far, this third quarter is going by fast. I mean, maybe that's just me, but it's going by fast. So right now on Twitter, what's going on? We got people clowning Greg Olson for his shirt he wore. He has a dark blue polka dot shirt, which, I mean, hey, he can wear what he wants to, but I don't know. A little bit questionable for the situation, but he's a grown man. It's his choice. And we got a flag. And a false start right there on the offense. Number 85. And there's a penalty right there. So now that's 10 penalties going against the Cowboys after a false start. I mean, the one thing that's hurting the Cowboys the most in this game is penalties. That's 10 penalties. They need to relax a little bit. Actually, they're lucky they're playing a banged up Giants team because the Giants were fully healthy. They wouldn't be able to get away with this, in my opinion. And there you go. The pass is complete to Elliott, and Jalen Smith, the former Cowboy, makes the tackle against Elliott. So it was a quick screen pass to Elliott. It rolls to his right. He picks up a couple before Jalen Smith, his former teammate, makes the tackle. On 2nd and goal, fake by Prescott to Elliott. And it goes to the tight end Schultz, who gets his second touchdown. So Dalton Schultz hasn't caught the main passes. He hasn't caught the most passes, but he has caught 2 touchdown passes. So he's made important catches right here for this Cowboys team. So that's another touchdown right there. That's where we stand right there. 2013 Cowboys up over the Giants, and pending extra point by Marr, it will be a 8-point game, and it is good. So now make it 21-13 lead for the Cowboys here over the Giants with 2:02 left in the third quarter. So we're nearly to the fourth quarter. So the Giants are going to need something on this drive. They're no longer in the driver's seat. So they're going to have to do something here right now. So right now I'm just looking at Twitter right here. We got a funny tweet. Three more than Hurts and five less games played. I'm dead. In response to Dak has thrown 2 picks and neither were his fault. Are you sure they weren't his fault? I don't know, man. But hey, at this point, though, the Cowboys have made up for it in the second half, though. And he has thrown 2 touchdowns. Granted, the run game has done most of the work to set him up in position to score, but hey, they still count as touchdown passes to the tight end Schultz, so it's helping them out right here. So here we go right now. So now we got 2:02 left. Mars going to kick it off now. The Giants will get the ball back. They're going to need an answer here. So right now it's starting to look more like the game I predicted it would be. So I said I personally think, hey, that the Giants are too depleted right now coming in. This is all the injuries. The Cowboys are going to take advantage of it. That's what I was thinking going into it. And now that's exactly how it's working out. Now we're up to 20 votes on the poll. 65% you got the Cowboys, 35% Giants. It's looking pretty good right now for those 65%. And right now, we're up a sub right here on the channel since the start of this stream. So everyone that has tuned in, drop the like, vote on the poll, or sub to the channel. I appreciate your support right there. You guys are the reason I keep this thing going. I keep doing these streams right there, and you're the reason I enjoy it. And speaking of the stream, right now we got a first down by the Giants right here. So we got 2 backs on the field at the same time. Barkley was in there, as well as the Giants' number 2 back, Gary Brightwell. Brightwell's the one who picks up a nice gain for a first down there. So now the Giants are now up to 61 rushing yards here to the Cowboys' 144. And here we go. Brightwell again gets the run, and he's going to pick up another first down. So, Giants are starting to get moving here. I think they might start going to Gary Brightwell a little bit more now. He's getting more yards per carry. But it sounds like what the announcers are saying, what I'm hearing, there's an injury, and yes, there is. And we have an injury right there. So we got right now, we got Jarion Curse. He's down on one knee. So right now he's still down on one knee right there. I don't know what's going on, but this is not looking good for the Cowboys right here. As here comes the training staff and McCarthy onto the field. Well, Curse is on one knee. I think he just smiled right there, and he's up. Sure, what's going on right here with Curse? But he is coming off the field right there. No, that was an odd reaction right there to see a smirk getting up after an injury. You know what I mean? That sounds a little odd to you guys listening to this. Someone goes down for a minute, injured, they get up and smirk. That just looks a little fishy to me. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's trying to stop the clock a little bit right there. I don't want to make the assumption someone fakes an injury. However, I observed something fishy, though, by his reaction. As in Jarion Curse. But here we go on first down. And they're going to give again to Brightwell, but he's only going to get a yard, it looks like. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 48 seconds and counting here in the quarter. I mean, look, he smirked. That is the but here we go now. So right now we're up to 11 people on YouTube. But hey, we're getting some people going. Like I said, I had a feeling this might happen, though. I had a feeling in the first half more people were going to come in. And there you go. So now on for 2nd and 10, I try to run it to Byron, but if Byron it is his name, but it's only going to be a 1-yard gain. It's not going to go anywhere. And it'll be 3rd and 9, and that will be the final play of the third quarter as the Giants will let the clock run to the 4th. And they will go to commercial break, which means we got to have some filler time, something to talk about during the filler. If any of you guys are in here, you want to leave a comment in the live chat, more than welcome to. You're welcome to say hello, wish me a happy Thanksgiving, ask me a question. Whatever the case is, you're more than welcome to comment in the live chat. In the meantime, just to say to everyone while we're at commercial break, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, whether you're at home or whether you traveled to be with family. I hope you enjoy your day. You've had a fun and safe day. So to everybody out there, happy Thanksgiving. Right now we got an Under Armour commercial with Tom Brady and Morgan Freeman. Yes, I am not making that up, folks. Yes, a Under Armour commercial with Tom Brady and Morgan Freeman. As crazy as that sounds, yes, it is real. So, okay, that's something a little different. As far as commercials, my favorite around this time of year is the one with Kevin Hart and the actress who played the mom on Home Alone, where she's looking for something in the store and she can't find it. Then she looks over at Kevin Hart. She yells, "Kevin!" That was hilarious because it sounded just like her voice when she realizes they forgot Kevin in the Home Alone movies. And we're up to 25 votes on the poll now. So we even got a tie vote in there. I'm not sure if that's a troll or not, but you know what? Even if it is, it's cool because the more you guys come in here and vote, the more it helps the channel. Whether you guys come, it helps out with the algorithm. Whether you come in here say hello, whether you come in to troll, whatever the case may be, it does help out a little bit, the algorithm. I mean, cool with that. Just as long as you don't troll with any racist or sexist or homophobic comments or any death threats, as long as you're not trolling with that, hey, it's all cool, man. It helps support the channel. So, yeah. Right now, though, so we're at commercial break. We're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter right here. So the Giants now, they're starting to get a little bit of a drive going right there. Will be the start of the fourth quarter. So I will be doing the stream for the remainder of the game. If we go to overtime, I'll stick around for overtime. If not, I'll just end the stream at the end of the fourth when this game's over. And right now we're getting a flashback to Randy Moss torching the Cowboys defense on Thanksgiving Day 98. Yep, we remember that game right there. We see that highlight every Thanksgiving. So right now, we're getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. They are back from commercial break. Getting a look at the Thanksgiving John Madden print on the sideline. Also, they're showing a shot of the cheerleaders. I know some of you pervs would like seeing that. You can check it yourself if you want to. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show the game. I'm not getting a copyright strike. But here we go. 3rd and 9. Jones moving to his left. He feels the heat. He's forced to get rid of it. Tries to throw to Barkley, but it's an incomplete pass. And once again, this Cowboys defensive line giving the Giants no breathing room whatsoever. They haven't given Daniel Jones any breathing room to throw. And the Giants are forced to go out, forced to punt away. So now for the Cowboys, they've started off this 2 drives, 3rd quarter, 2 touchdowns. And the Cowboys hoping to repeat their efforts on the first 2 drives of the half. And there's the punt by the Giants. It's going to bounce inside the 5 and then take a bounce in the end zone. So that will result in a touchback. And the Cowboys will take over at the 20. So right now we're going through a Who Saw This Coming segment. Seahawks better than the Broncos. Rams and Packers each have a losing record. I mean, it's crazy with the Rams. They went from Super Bowl champions to competing in the Tank Bowl, representing the Detroit Lions. Because remember, they traded away their 1st round pick in the Stafford trade. So the Rams are competing in the Tank Bowl, representing the Detroit Lions 1 year after winning the Super Bowl. And you've seen some teams go from the Tank Bowl to winning the Super Bowl, like the Rams the first time around with Kurt Warner, Dick Vermeil, Marshall Faulk, and company. But to have a team go from winning the Super Bowl to the Tank Bowl the following year, I have not seen a team fall off that far. Yes, we've seen winning Super Bowl teams miss the playoffs, but not have a fall off like the Rams did. I mean, like even the '03 Bucks, they still won 7 games. Like even the 2012 Giants after Super Bowl 46 still won 9 games and narrowly missed the playoffs. So, or even the Broncos in 2016 still had a winning record even though they missed. But here we go on first down. It's CeeDee Lamb wide open. And as I was saying, man, that's crazy because with the Rams, I mean, I've never seen a Super Bowl winning team fall off that drastically the very next season. Even teams that miss the playoffs still usually get 7 to 9 wins. Like I said, the '03 Bucks got 7, 2012 and Giants, 2016 Broncos respectively had 9 wins and narrowly missed the playoffs. Who else? I'm trying to think. Who else missed the playoffs after a Super Bowl win narrowly? But here we go. I'll forget that thought for a second. As on first down, Pollard picks up a first down. The Cowboys continue to move the chains and eat up the clock. Or like even the Steelers, 2006, they still managed 8 wins after that Super Bowl win. And even that 2009 season when they collapsed that year after winning Super Bowl 43, they still won 9 games. So even some of these other Super Bowl winning teams in recent history that didn't make the playoffs still managed a fairly decent regular season. But the Rams, I mean, they look like they're getting hit with the Super Bowl losers curse the way they're playing. They're 3-7. Bengals, if the season ended today, would have the number 7 seeds, and they still have a shot at the playoffs and possibly their division. But it's just, well, that's what happens when you put all your eggs in one basket for one season. After that, where do you go from there? And the Rams are stuck dealing with that now. I mean, I knew the Rams would start to have some trouble in the years after, but I thought this year they'd still be at least decent. I thought they'd at least maybe make the playoffs this year. Wasn't expecting the Rams to repeat, but I was still expecting them to make the playoffs. And as Ferguson, the tight end, gets a first down, does a hurdle, and gets some extra yards, and the Cowboys are moving. So far, my prediction, along with a lot of you other guys, along with the 67% that voted, looks like your prediction's about to come true right now. Cowboys, they're winning this game and they're showing no signs of letting up offensively. Well, it was a sloppy first half for them. They're making up for it in the second half. I mean, just an amazing. So right now the Cowboys are at the Giants 24. And Elliott takes the carry, but he's going to lose yards on the play. And the Giants defense makes their first big play of the second half right there. And on Sunday, we got quote unquote America's game of the week, the Chiefs and Rams. Oh, yikes. I think the Browns and Bucks at 1 o'clock is going to be a better game. I mean, the Rams this year, like I was just saying a few minutes ago, are awful. Well, the Chiefs, they're still, even with the wide receiver lineup change, they're still dominating. And that's a testament to how great Patrick Mahomes is as a quarterback. I mean, and we got for completion to CeeDee Lamb, and it looks like a flag against the Giants as well on top of it. Looks like it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It's going to be against Schultz, the tight end. Oh, it's going to be a holding call, man. And Cowboys, though, despite their lead, despite their significantly better offensive performance in the second half, they've had a lot of penalties. And without the penalties, that's 11 penalties, 72 yards. Yeah, 11 penalties, 72 yards. Without that, the Cowboys could be dominating this game. But those mistakes are one of the main things that's still keeping this game close on the scoreboard. I mean, that's the one thing that's keeping the Giants in this game right now are the constant mistakes by the Cowboys. Like that holding call right there against Schultz. So now that'll be 2nd and 23. Race the first down, reception by CeeDee Lamb. Okay, 2nd and long. So now they give to Tony Pollard, who's going to get some of that yardage back. And he will finally be brought down. He held on, broke a few tackles. But he has 12 right there. So that'll be A 3rd and 11. So they're in field goal range, but they still would love to get a first down and keep this momentum going right here. So Prescott now completed 22 of his 28 passes. Unfortunately, 2 of those 22 completions were caught by the other team, so it only counts as 20 for 28. And we're getting some comments going right here. So right now, who the heck? So this might be one of the trolls that I was encouraging right here. And here we go. We are down at the 2-yard line. CeeDee Lamb gets a completion. So CeeDee Lamb catches the ball, goes to his right, and he's once again CeeDee Lamb smoking this Cowboys defense, going against the nickel defense here. And now it's a 1st and goal for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb has 6 receptions, 105 yards. Great if you have CeeDee Lamb in your fantasy league. Right there, even Prescott with the 2 picks, though, with the completions he's getting, that could help him fantasy-wise. And there's the throw to the end zone for Lamb. He does catch it, but he didn't get his feet in bounds, so it will be an incomplete pass. So that'll be 2nd and goal. So right now, here we go. It's 21. So it's 21-13 right now. Cowboys have a 2nd and goal at the Giants 2. So here we go. And there is a flag right here. It's a challenge flag. So McCarthy's going to challenge the ruling of an incomplete pass. And I'm going to certainly want to get a look at this right here. So I personally don't think he's going to win this challenge. But let's take a look. So CD's get his left foot in. But then his right foot, I don't know. It's close. So his left foot. Oh, I don't think the left foot was down from the side angle. No, I think they're going to take a look at it, the referees, and they'll go to commercial break. But I think when they come back from break, the referee's going to rule. The ruling on the field stands. The pass is an incomplete pass. Cowboys will get charged with a timeout. So they're going to commercial break right now. So gives us a few minutes until then. So right now we're up to 34 votes on the poll right now, 12 likes for the stream. So thank you to everyone that's been coming through in this second half right now. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving dinner. And right there, I know I enjoyed mine right there. So right now we're at commercial break. We got 15 total people in here, 14 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Thank everyone that's coming through right now. So for anyone that's not familiar with my channel, I'm an Eagle 76ers content creator. Tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'll be doing a preview video for the Eagles-Packers game on Sunday Night Football. I'll be giving an overview of the matchup. I'll be comparing and contrasting the two teams, going over the injury report, and giving my keys to victory for the Eagles. So that'll be tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Nikki Stee's channel here on YouTube. And I'll also be streaming it on the Hardcore Sports Network too. So it'll be live streamed both on my channel, Nikki Stee's, and the Hardcore Sports Network tomorrow, November 25th, 12:30 p.m., Black Friday. So, I'll be looking forward to doing that right there. We still got time left in this game. Right now, we're waiting for them to come back from commercial break for a challenge. So right now, I'm going to take a look at Eagles Twitter and how they're reacting to this game right now. Giants are so trash. SMH from Philly Notion, fellow Eagles content creator. We got Lindy Endzone, fellow Eagles content creator, also a Dallas Mavericks fan, creates some content for the Mavericks. I know the Giants are short at corner, but their game plan to watch the same guy get beat by Lamb is loser behavior. So we got Philly Sports Talk Podcast. Wink Martindale needs to change up his play calling. So what else do we got? So it is, and we're back at the game, and the referees just ruled that the ruling on the field stands. It's an incomplete pass. Right now, we're up to 40 votes right now on the polls. So thank you all for coming in. You've got this stream popping right now here in the second half. So here, officially, the ruling on the field stands from the previous play. CeeDee Lamb did not get both feet in bounds before coming down with the ball, so it'll be second and goal for the Cowboys at the Giants 2, up 8 points, looking to increase their lead to 15. And is a pitch to Henderson, the tight end, who gets the touchdown. Peyton Henderson. So that's 3 touchdowns for the tight ends here. 2 for Schultz on passing tees, 1 for Henderson on the pitch. And here we go. And the Cowboys now are up 27-13, pending the extra point. So now it is a 2-score game, ladies and gentlemen. Right now is a 14-point game. Cowboys nail the extra point, make it a 15-point game. Here's the extra point is up and good. So make it the score as of right now with 8:53 left in the game. Cowboys 28, Giants 13. So we got inside the Salvation Army kettle that the Cowboys have on sign. If you watch their game, you know what that Salvation Army kettle is. So you got 3 players in there. You're playing duck, duck, goose with Henderson, the tight end. So Cowboys always come up with some creative celebrations inside that. Right there inside that Salvation Army bucket right there. So that's a nice little... I mean, it's some way to come up with some creative touchdown celebrations. And I'm glad the NFL started letting the players do touchdown celebrations again, personally. I don't know about you guys. However, I'm happy they're starting to do that again, because for a while there, when the players couldn't celebrate, it just felt like they were taking all the fun out of the game right there. I mean, because me personally, as long as you don't cross a certain line doing it, as long as you don't give like a throat slashing symbol or start dry humping the other team's logo if you're the away team, as long as you're not doing something like that, let them celebrate. I mean, right, as long as you're not making any threats, let them celebrate all they want to. If they want to do like a wrestling pin or something where one guy pins the other guy counts to 3, all power to them. They want to play duck, duck, goose in the end zone, let them do so. Hey, let them have the celebration they want to after scoring a touchdown. I'm just glad they finally loosened up on the touchdown celebration rules. I mean, I can understand if it was like the Randy Moss fake moon calling a penalty. Now, do I think it was as bad as Joe Buck made it out to be when that happened? No, but I can understand drawing a flag for that. I understand certain taunts could be considered inappropriate, but as long as they're not crossing an inappropriate line, let them celebrate. But here we go. It's 1st and 10. Daniel Jones now rolling to his left. And you got Hodgins. He completes the pass to Hodgins for a short gain, though. But Giants are now going to need to go. They're going to need some plays. They're going to need to go deep on this one. Somehow that O-line is going to need to give the Giants time to go down the field. So that way Daniel Jones can try to throw a deep ball and hope for something of it. But I personally just don't see it happening. The way the Cowboys D-line has been, and the fact that Daniel Jones is not that great a quarterback, I just don't see it. Yeah, that was a nice celebration. And I give him that. Yeah, absolutely. So, that's what I was saying is I'm glad they decide, you know what, loosen up on the celebrations a little bit, like I said. So that's all good. Like I said, as long as they don't cross a certain line, do anything explicit or make any sexual gestures during the celebration, let them do what they want to do. So here we go. 1st and 10. Now, so the Giants and Barkley's going to lose yards. He's going to get dropped behind the line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and long. I mean, at this point, I just don't see the Giants being able to pull it off at this point. I don't see them being able to, with that offensive line being banged up and struggling the whole game, to give Daniel Jones enough time to throw the ball deep, to get a quick touchdown, then get a stop and get the ball back. I just don't see it happening personally. And Giants only got 60 yards in the half. Cowboys 219 the second half. So let's see what happens. But Jones, though, he's going to be forced to throw short again. But it's not going to get him much. It's going to be a 3rd and long, though. They get a decent gain off it, but now it's 3rd down. So the Giants got to do something right there. I mean, Breida came in, got the reception. First look of Matt Breida for the day. But they're going to have to do something right here. So there's 6.5 minutes. You're down 2 scores. What are you going to do right here? So 3rd and 3. And that's a 1st down right there. Matt Breida picking up the 1st down. But the clock continues to tick. And the Giants are still down 2 scores. So they're going to have to do something right here. So this is a drive right here. If you're the New York Giants, hey, the Giants, you got to get something going right here. So here we go. And they're going to go up the middle. So there you go. Nice. So you're getting Breida again right there. Picks up a decent gain. So Matt Breida's now getting some carries right here. And well, now he's going to stay in the huddle right now after a gain of 4. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. So right now it is 2nd and 6. Now, but the Giants, they're taking too much time off the clock in between plays. They're down to 10 seconds on the play clock on 2nd and 6. And here's the completion for the 1st down. And that is a 1st down to number 23. What was his name again? I remember in the first half, he made a couple decent plays. I'm surprised they haven't tried to just keep him in the game. But now he's coming out of the game. And who is that? It's Barkley's back in. But now they're less than 5 minutes here. The Giants, they're moving down the field, but they're taking way too much time off the clock right here. They're taking 4 minutes off the clock on this drive. They're down 2 scores, and they're not making any big plays. I said the Giants, there's an incomplete pass right there. And it was intended for Slayton, but he comes up, he grabs his knee. Oh, he falls down. He sits up for a second, grabs his knee. And for the Giants, the last thing they need now is an injury to Slayton, but it appears that he's back up and he's okay. So for that New York Giants team right there, they caught. Lucky he didn't get hurt, but they need to get in the end zone now. And they got to go throw the ball deep, get in the end zone. Here comes Jones. He's going to get sacked by Micah Parsons. And that is not the answer the Giants needed. More time is going to be chewed off the clock because of the sack, which works perfectly for the Dallas Cowboys. And it helps them get closer to sealing this game as a win for them in the record books. And as we're getting closer to the end of this game, again, I want to thank everybody. I can't stop thanking you guys for coming through this stream and leaving a comment, voting on the polls, or dropping a like. You know, I even got a sub out of this. So everyone that came in, even if you just clicked on this, you showed some support. So I can't stop thanking you. We got some flags down. 3rd and 20. And it's a delay of the game against the Giants. So make it a false start, actually. Make it a 3rd and longer. With 3:59 left in the game. You can tell the ball is upset. You can tell by the look on his face and his eyes, he is not happy. I mean, give credit to the coach. He tried to keep the Giants in this game, coming in injured, but They were just outmatched right here by talent right here. Because the Cowboys say we want to bound, but they have a talented roster. Cannot take that away from them. And here we go on third down, the completion to James, but it's going to be a fourth down. They're going to have to go for it here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts for the Giants. You're less than 4 minutes in the game. And honestly, they've taken way too much time off the clock on this drive. If you're the Giants, you have to. I mean, you got to score quickly and get an onside kick. That's their only chance. This is 4th and 9. This could practically be the ball game right here. So 4th and 9. This could be the ball game right here for the Giants. Here we go. Jones back to pass. Gets hit as he throws. Incomplete. And it looks like we're at 3:12 now. Left in the game. This game is all but over now. So the Cowboys, all they got to do is wind down the clock, and the game is over. And right now, we're doing pretty good here in the second half. We are turning this thing around in terms of views and engagement. We're doing a lot better here in the second half. So here we go. Right now, I'm taking a look at Eagles Twitter right now and see what they got to say. Mitch Kofsky, head of the Hardcore Sports Network that I'm also a member of, posted in the group chat. I'm sorry, Giants fans. Enough said. That enough said part was something I added to it. You got Desert Eagle 90, one of the longtime Eagles content creator on here. Hello, Giants are fraudulent AF. 8 minutes ago. Lindley End Zone. D. Jones is buns. Facts. Tiffany Page. Hashtag fly Eagles fly. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm very grateful for this man. Posting about Jordan Maleta. Hype Eagles fan. No BS. Dallas just got rubbed 10 minutes ago. I'm not sure what he's referring to right there. And we have Philly Sports Talk Podcast. Giants need a new QB and new pieces. Yeah, obviously we know that. We know Daniel Jones is not the answer for this team right here. Clearly he's not. I mean, credit to the coach for turning this team around. Saquon's having his best season in a few years, but Daniel Jones is not the guy that's going to help this guy. He can't throw the ball deep downfield. We even saw in that previous drive right there, they got a few first downs, but they couldn't move the ball downfield quickly and get a score. And then ultimately they chewed off more than 4 minutes of game time, and it resulted on a failed fourth down. So yeah, the Giants do need a new quarterback. Let's face it. I mean, sure. Yeah. And right now, we're about to come back to the game here. It's just going to pretty much be the Cowboys milking the clock. Unless they fumbled away and the Giants get a fresh set of downs, the Cowboys are pretty much just going to run the clock out. And right now, we're going on over 3 hours on this stream right now. Looks like we're going to hit 3.5 hours on this bad boy right here tonight. So what a nice way to spend this early evening here on Thanksgiving. Right there. Then after that, I can wind it down. After that, relax. Afterward, I'm just going to wind this day down. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe drop a few short videos. Also drop my preview for the Eagles-Packers game. My channel on the Hardcore Sports Network, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to check that out, that's the time it will be going down. So with so the Cowboys first play, they run to Zeke. Doesn't gain any yards, but the clock keeps running. So that's the only thing that matters for the Cowboys right now is just keep running the clock, and just keep milking time. And officially leave with the W to move their record to 8-3. This is the one time I can't even be mad at the Cowboys winning a game to improve their record as an Eagles fan, because if they would have lost, Giants would have been in the same position at 8-3. So can't even be mad right there. But the Giants did use a timeout, though. The clock stopped, and On second down, they hand the ball off again. That's going to bring up a third down. That's the final timeout there for the Giants. So here we go. So right now we're just gonna wait for this and let the Cowboys are gonna milk the clock, and this game will be over. Whew. So I'm gonna take a quick look right now. Well, still got some few minutes right here. So let's see what these standings are for the NFC right now. After the first, so with the first two games of the day, first the Bills winning, and now the Cowboys. So on 3rd and 9, Prescott throws, try to deep pass the Lamb, incomplete, and there is a flag. It might be against the Giants, which will give the Cowboys automatic first down and help them wind the clock out. Yep, it's a pass interference penalty against Williams for the Giants on Lamb. So let's get back to what I was going to say. So the standings as of right now: Eagles still 9-1, Cowboys go up to 8-3, Giants 7-4, Commanders 6-5. Then you got Vikings are 8-2 after the Cowboys beat them. You got the Lions now 4-7 after the loss. Packers 4-7, Bears 3-8 in the NFC North. NFC West, Niners, Seahawks tied 6-4, Cardinals 4-7, and the Rams 3-7. NFC South, Bucks in first 5-5, Falcons 5-6 second, Saints 4-7, Panthers 3-8. So right now in the NFC, top teams right now, you got the Eagles, Vikings, Cowboys. Even the Giants are still one of the better teams at 7-4. Then you got 49ers, Seahawks. And this, I'm just going in terms of records right now, not in terms of standings, obviously. So they're 6-4. And you got the Bucks are 5-5 in first their division, but that Bucks can still win that division. The AFC got Bills 8-3 after the win today. And you got the Dolphins 7-3, Patriots and Jets 6-4. Patriots, that record could change after this game against the Vikings. And you got the Chiefs in the AFC West 8-2, Chargers 5-5, Raiders and Broncos at 3-7. AFC North, Ravens 7-3, Bengals 6-4. Browns and Steelers 3-7. AFC South, Titans at 7-3. Colts 4-6-1, Jags 3-7. And then 1-8-1, Houston Texans in last. That's where the standings are for the two conferences and the divisions in the respective conferences as of right now. So we still got a few minutes right now. We got a commercial break, so we're nearing the end of this game right here. And let's be real right now. This is in garbage time right there, so I don't think it would bother any of you guys if I just... would it bother you guys if I called this stream early? You guys let me know in the comments. In the live chat. Does it matter if I end the stream early or not? Because at this point, let's face it, it is garbage time right here. The Cowboys are going to put this game away right here and get the W right here. So they will improve their record up to 8-3 right here. Good performance right there. The only thing that hurt the Cowboys were the turnovers in the first half and the constant penalties. If not for that, they could have won this game more decisively. So credit to the Dallas Cowboys and a good performance. Giants, they went out there and gave it their best, but they clearly got work to do. And they also need players to come back healthy. And clearly they need a new starting quarterback going forward. So at this point, yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So Cowboys are pretty much going to wind the clock down. They're in range to kick a field goal and increase their lead at this point. Even though it is a few minutes early in the game's not over yet. I'm thinking about ending it right here. Yeah, I will do this right there. So, and if the game does If there is a field goal out of this drive right here, but the Cowboys, I will just call this stream early and end it there. And we do have on Saturday in the college football world, Michigan and Ohio State. That's right, folks. Michigan, Ohio State in the college football world. And that's going to be an interesting game right there in the college world. So I know on the Hardcore Sports Network, some of my colleagues over there will be doing that game right there. So right now it's 3rd and 13 at the 2-minute warning for the Cowboys. They're in range to kick a field goal right here. And if they pick up a first down on this 3rd and 13, they can easily wind the clock down. The Giants have no timeouts to stop the clock. So pretty much the beginning of the end right here. So 3rd and 13. They give to Elliott. He's going to pick up a few. And the Cowboys will chew some time off the clock and possibly set up for a field goal to end this game and get the W. So right now I'm just waiting for them to send out the field goal unit. So, and if this field goal's good, and once the field goal's kicked, I'm going to end this stream early, okay? So, even though there's a few minutes left in the game, I'm going to end this. I am going to call it early. So, to everyone that tuned into the stream, thank you for doing so. I had fun doing this. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. And if you're going to go out this weekend, please do me a favor. As Mar misses the field goal, but with 1:13 left, it's not going to make a difference. So, to everyone, I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. If you have any plans, you plan on going out on your Thanksgiving weekend, please do so safely. Especially if you're going to drink alcohol, call an Uber, a Lyft, or have a designated sober driver or a taxi take you. And have a safe, happy weekend. Get the chance to, you can catch me tomorrow at 12:30, where I'll be back to preview the Eagles-Packers game. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys.